The Vampire Hunter's Oath Fangs of Fate Series Book 2. Summary. Sequel to The Vampire Hunter's Oath. It's been a year since the Black Witch duel escaped and started, causing havoc on the supernatural world. Determined more than ever to stop her, Sasha will have to face off with relationship issues, new enemies, and discovering the truth of what really happened to her birth parents.
Introduction. Sasha. It's a usual night for me. I'm stalking through the darkness, hunting my prey, just waiting for the right moment to strike. I can't help but smile knowing it will be dead soon. Only this time it's not a vampire. 𝒂𝒐𝒏 I chant as I point my hands toward the figure before me. A glowing yellow light flows from my hands and shoots toward the shadow figure. The dark figure screams and slowly melts away into the pavement. Another shadow creature is dead. 𝒂𝒐𝒏 After the Black Witch duel escaped, she went into hiding, but still, she creates chaos. The supernatural world is in a war. Everyone is taking sides. Either you are with the Black Witch or fighting against her and her loyal followers. With all the death around me, I regret not killing her when I first saw her. My mistake has caused me to lose everything. Zane and I broke up. I couldn't handle lying to him anymore. I'm riddled with guilt that this war started because of me. It's created a rift between us, despite Zane ensuring me it's not my fault. I don't believe it. More innocent people are dead because of me. That's why I have to find her. With my new powers and the Sword of Aragon, I will end this. Hopefully, when the Black Witch is finally dead, I can return home. Maybe I'll still have one with him. Chapter 1. Sasha. A bright light shines through the purple curtains of my bedroom. I put my arm up to shield my eyes, but it's no use. It's morning already and I need to eat breakfast and get to work. I sit up and slowly climb out of bed. Looking back at my empty bed, I realize I hate sleeping alone. After being with Zane for over a year, I'm used to a certain lifestyle. Cuddles, morning sex, and breakfast in bed with the usual. But it's been 3 months since I left. I need to get used to my new normal. So I push my depressing thoughts away and go over to my walk-in closet. Rummaging through my clothes, I grab a red and black jumpsuit and slip it on. After putting on my favorite black combat boots, I grab the knives off my dresser and put them in my pockets. Soon every pocket is filled with either a pocket knife or a throwing knife. When I enter my kitchen, it's bittersweet. I have so many memories of Greta here, but I also have made new ones by myself. After cutting ties with Zane and Theo, all I have is alone time. And now I'm a half-decent cook. Before I could barely cook an egg. Cooking also makes me feel closer to Greta, like she's cooking with me in spirit. After cooking bacon, scrambled eggs, and toast, I head out of the front door and get into my car. My red 1969 Chevy Camaro convertible. Slurping down my coffee, I drive down the road. Today I am heading to a warehouse. An anonymous tip told me some of the Black Witch's followers are held up there. The fact that they're rogue werewolves make the job more interesting. Werewolves are already unpredictable creatures. They are well known for their short tempers and overprotective of their mates. They can shift at a second's notice and tend to rage out on a full moon. Rogues are worse. They don't belong to a pack. At least pack wolves have a sense of brotherhood and are more civilized. Rogues have no one. They only look out for themselves. They're feral, dangerous, and I can't wait to go take some out. The warehouse I'm going to is in the middle of downtown Redmond, a town 5 hours from mine. Arriving there, I park a few blocks down and spray perfume on myself. The perfume is a potion I have that can mask your scent. Werewolves have a keen sense of smell, and I don't want them to know I'm coming. I'm counting on the element of surprise to take them down. I walk down the alley next to the brown brick warehouse until I find a ladder on the side of the building. I climb up to the roof and look around. There isn't much up here, but the large skylight window that I plan on jumping through. I have always wanted one, but seeing how easily it can be broken into changes my mind. Staring through the glass window, I can see 5 werewolves below me. 1 is guarding the front door and 3 are standing over an open wooden crate. The last one is looking at his phone, not paying any attention at all. I decide he is my first victim. I take a deep breath and run and jump onto the glass. I begin free falling down toward the ground. It feels like I'm going in slow motion as I land on my feet gracefully. It doesn't take long for the sound of growls and bones cracking to surround me. Without hesitation, I lift my left leg and kick the werewolf who still has his cell phone in his hand. The silver knife in my boot goes through his chin, stabbing and killing him. I pull my foot back down and his body falls to the ground. Sorry boys, was he your friend? I smirk as the four werewolves lunge at me. I always love to talk shit as I fight my enemies. Anything to get them riled up and distract them. I do a backflip and pull out my gun, firing bullets in their direction. They jump and run, dodging my bullets as I step backward. I am about to reload when one of the wolves drops to the ground. A bullet has hit his side and he shifts back to human. He lays on the floor clutching his side as he bleeds out. You bitch, I'll kill you once I heal, he whines. I shake my head. You won't heal easily, I coated the bullets in wolfsbane just for you. I chuckle but shut up quickly when a brown wolf lunges at me. He's much larger than the others. I drop my gun since it is empty anyway. I try to kick the wolf, but he grabs my leg with his teeth and throws me across the floor. I roll onto my side, and then get back onto my feet as the sound of bones crackling floods my ears. The brown wolf has shifted into a large brown-skinned man, with shoulder-length black hair and dark brown eyes. He is almost handsome, if it wasn't for the evil grin on his face. I know who you are, Swift the vampire hunter, he announces. I kill more than vampires, hence your dead friends. I roll my eyes at his dumb remark. He growls and flashes his canines. There is a bounty on your head, human. If I take you to her, I will have enough money to retire. He takes 2 steps toward me as I narrow my eyes at him. How much are we talking, Wolfeye? 2 million to bring you in alive, he smiles. I cock my head to the side, and thought it would be more. Regardless, I can't let you take me in, so I closed my eyes and started chanting. The yellow glow starts to form in my hands. I open my eyes to see the wolves backing away. I thrust my hands towards them, as a glowing light bursts out engulfing their bodies, until they burn to a crisp. Sasha, what the hell was that? A voice yells out and I turn my head in that direction. Standing in the doorway is the last person I wanted to see. Saying, I question as my soulmate walks toward me in big strides.
Chapter 2. Dane, I can't believe what I am seeing. My beloved is right in front of me. I run over to Sasha without even thinking as I grab onto her shoulders, making sure it's real and I'm not hallucinating. After she dumped me, we haven't seen each other. She acts like I don't exist, and I won't admit it hurts more than it should. Sasha, what are you doing here? I mumble over my words. She opens her mouth to answer, but then I hear a swooshing sound behind me and her green eyes turn into a deadly glare as I feel a hand grip one of my shoulders. Saying, I thought you were going to wait for me. Robin speaks behind me, and I know I have a lot of explaining to do. Sasha backs away from me, frowning. A look of betrayal spreads across her face as I feel my chest tightening up. I can feel her heart breaking. Why did Robin have to show up right now? What the fuck is saying? Do you have a new girlfriend already? And her, she shouts, and instead of being hurt, anger rushes over me. I grit my teeth together, trying to keep my fangs from unleashing. Really, Sasha? You left me, remember? You ended things. You broke my heart. Was I supposed to wait around for you forever, so you can push me away like always? I yell and I can tell my eyes are red, as I feel Robin behind me trying to pull me back. So that gives you the right to move on, she yells before looking down at the ground. You said I was your soulmate, or was it all a lie? Dane, her voice lowers to a whisper. She looks back up at me, and her eyes are starting to water, and I feel like the worst person ever. Sasha is my soulmate, my beloved. I love her, and when she broke up with me, I lost it. I went on a drinking binge and then a killing rampage. Humans, supernatural creatures, really just anyone I could find. Looking back, I'm still ashamed of myself. I always tried to refrain from killing humans. When I fed from them, I never take too much, and I always compel them to forget. But losing her, it was too much. But one night at a vampire bar, I ran into Robin. Robin is the nicest vampire I have ever met. She also happens to be one of my oldest friends. Sasha has always been insecure about our friendship. The whole time we were together, she refused to meet Robin and was always insisting more was happening between us or Robin has feelings for me. But it's not true. Sasha is my one and only. I can't even look at other women now. But do I tell Sasha this? No way. She broke my heart. I decide to be petty and make Sasha jealous. Robin, being a good friend, will play along. Since Sasha left, Robin has been staying with me in our guest room. But Sasha hasn't been home, so she doesn't know. I bite my lip and reach out for Sasha, but she backs away farther. I woke up and you were gone. After a year of us living together, you just get up and leave, only leaving a note telling me not to follow you. Can you really not expect me to move on with someone else? I ask her. Sasha cuts me off, putting her hand up. I don't want to hear it. Apparently, Our breaking up was a good thing. I hope you're happy now. Happiness is something I haven't felt in a long time. I was never truly happy until I found Sasha. We were friends first before we became lovers. I still regret pushing her away after our first time together. I thought she was better off without me, that I was a danger to her. Turns out she's been slowly pushing me away our whole relationship. I think she's the dangerous one. I feel Robin let go of my shoulder. She sticks her hand out foolishly waiting for Sasha to shake it. I'm Robin, and you must be Swift. I heard so much about you. I can't believe we're finally meeting. Her smile is the only one in the room. In a split second, Sasha pulls her gun out and points it at Robin's chest. I move in front of Robin, who is beside me shielding her from any future incoming bullets. I growl at Sasha. Don't. If you hurt her, then you're hurting me. Robin's one of my best friends. I can't let Sasha kill her. Sasha narrows her eyes and then moves the gun from Robin to me. She presses the gun to my chest, aiming for my heart. If I didn't see her hand start to shake, I would surely think she would pull the trigger. Maybe if I let her, the heartbreak will finally be over. She slowly puts the safety on her gun and then places it back in her holster as she backs away. I would kill you, but I have to think about Theo. He wouldn't want this, but if I see you again, either of you, I will kill you both. I reach for her again, but she pulls out her grappling hook and shoots it towards the roof. She glides toward the ceiling, and I crank my neck back to watch. I see her stand above me on the broken glass. Goodbye, Sasha, I whisper as she flips me off and runs away. Robin engulfs me in a hug. I hesitate at first, but then hug her back. She rubs circles on my back as I look into her brown eyes. I know it hurts saying, but you do work it out. I have a feeling you will see each other soon. Robin smiles at me as we walk away together. She's so nice it's hard to be mad at her. Robin has psychic visions which help a lot. This warehouse full of werewolves had come to her in a dream, but she never said Sasha would be here. Either she didn't see her or didn't tell me. Robin is very secretive about what she sees, only giving me a few details of her visions. As we use our vampire speed to head home, my mind is hoping Robin is right and Sasha and I will cross paths again. I had given up on us ever getting back together, but after today, I know I can't give up. I love her and I know she loves me. Sasha is mine and I'm hers.
Chapter 3, Sasha. As I speed down the road running red lights and stop signs, I punch my steering wheel over and over. I feel like a complete idiot. Of course, Zane moved on. He didn't care about me at all. Was I even really his soulmate? Or was it all a lie to get into my pants? And with her of all people. Indeed, you can never trust a man to just be friends with a female. I drive straight to my favorite hole in the wall, Odell's, and find a seat at the bar. Candy smiles at me, but when she sees how angry I am, she doesn't speak. Just pours me 3 shots of vodka and slides them over to me. Thanks, keep them coming. I throw the shots back and slide the glasses over, waiting for a refill. Candy pours more shots but doesn't slide them over to me. I'm sure you don't want to talk about it, but I'm here if you need me, she says sincerely. I'm sure she is concerned. It's daytime and I'm about to be blackout drunk. Candy passes me my shots finally, which I take back to back. My throat burns, but I am used to the pain. It is nothing compared to the pain of seeing another girl on his arm. I thought I had more time, that maybe he would wait for me. I was wrong. I've lost him. I run my hand through my long blonde hair and sigh. It's Zane. He has another girlfriend. I decide to tell her. Candy looks surprised at my words and hands me a glass of some brown liquor. I assume it is whiskey, but I don't care at the moment. I just start drinking it. I can't believe he would do that. When you guys come in together, you always seem so happy together. He looked at you like nothing else mattered. When Zane and I aren't working a case, we come into Odell's and drink. Since Candy practically runs the place, she is always here. The 3 of us always spend the evening drinking and catching up. We even play pool after the place closes for the night. But now that seems a lifetime ago. I shrug my shoulders. Yeah, apparently it was all bullshit, which is why I don't want to think about it. Candy reaches over and holds my hand. I can't even look at her anymore. I just look down at my drink. You will get through this, Swift. You're strong. You are the strongest person I know. Thanks, Candy. You're a great friend. Are you sure it's not because I gave you free drinks? She laughs and I can't help but laugh along with her. Hours later, I've lost count of how many drinks I've consumed, but my vision is blurry, so I know I need to stop. Currently, Candy has 2 twin sisters, and I don't need to hear any of them gripe at me. I have a high tolerance for alcohol. I think it has to do with being half Thai. but today I've truly pushed my limits on how much alcohol I can consume. I slowly stand up from the bar stool, but I am so dizzy I almost fall. Luckily, with my quick reflexes, I grab onto the counter. Oh my haha, I feel great. I can't even remember why I was so upset. I look over at Candy and her sisters, and they are all three glaring at me with their hands on their hips. I think you should sit back down. I will call you a cab. Candy or one of her sisters suggests, but I just shake my head and pull my keys out of my pocket. No way, I'm fine. Wait, why is the room spinning? Before I can answer myself, the lights in the room blink on and off, and I feel myself drifting away as I listen to Candy and her sisters screaming my name. Sasha. Sasha. I slowly open my eyes, but instead of darkness, I am in a white room. The room has gold dust sparkles floating around. I roll my eyes because I know exactly where I am, a place that has been haunting my dreams for the last year, the land of Fae, also known as the land of the presumptuous. A female voice calls out behind me, Sasha, you're wasting time. The Black Witch. I turn around fast, glaring at the woman behind me. Like always, she is wearing a green dress that reaches her feet. Her long brown hair seems to glow and her eyes are a bright blue. I know, Jewel is my priority, nothing else, because you and Elder Genevieve want me to go after the Black Witch alone. You convinced me it's all my fault, and to push away the two people I care about most. Sepha rolls her eyes at me. They are beasts. I would hardly call them people. Technically, your little vampire lover is already dead and the weird little elf is just that, an elf. She huffs and folds her arms. I'm so angry I'm shaking. How dare she talk about them that way? Theo and Zane have done more for me than the Fae ever has. They couldn't even keep my mother safe, but they expect me, a human-fairy hybrid, to take on the most dangerous witch alone. Taking on Jewel is a suicide mission, I argue. Sepha's puny lips curl up. Regardless, it's up to you. The rest of us cannot leave due to safety reasons. Thank your mother for that. This time I cut off Sepha. Speaking of my mother, when will I learn what happened to her? I know she is dead, but how? Is my father dead too? Why won't you answer my questions? And where is Elder Genevieve? Sepha floats over to me in a hurry. She's above me, so I have to look up. She grabs my face with both hands, squeezing. You will get your answers when you kill the lich. Until then, speak of this to no one. Our fate is in your hands. I open my mouth to speak, but a bright yellow light takes up the room. I close my eyes to shield them, and when I open them, I'm back home in my comfy bed. I sit up quickly. What the hell? How did I get here? Well, hello to you also, Swift. I turn my head towards the masculine voice. Theo. Chapter 4. Sasha. Theo, what are you doing here? I change the locks. I yell at him, waiting for an answer. Theo leans against my doorway. I can't help but notice how mature my best friend looks. His dark red hair is down to his shoulders. His arms are more built and he looks a tad taller, at least taller for an elf. He is only 5'1" compared to my 5'10". You look like shit, he compliments me. I'm completely in shock by his words. Theo is cursing. He must really be mad. Of course, when I left Zane, I also left him. Flashback. You need to go, Theo, you can't be here. I try to slam the door on him, but he is pretty strong and the door won't budge. He continues to hold my front door open. Zane said you left, that you broke up with him. What happened, Sasha? It's Swift. Theo looks irritated but puts on a fake smile. Fine then, Swift. Why did you leave? And why can't I come in? Just talk to me. We're family, right? Family. I don't know what that word means anymore, because families don't lie to each other, and that's all I seem to do. I'll tell you, as I told him, I need to be alone right now. It's not you, it's me. Just leave me alone, please, Theo. I beg, but Theo isn't buying it. He knows I like to run when things get hard, and that's exactly what I'm doing, running. Just let me in. Let's get a beer, sit and drink, and we can talk about this. I know you are still upset about what happened, but it's not your fault. I know what he is saying is true, but I don't want to hear it. It is my fault. Everyone who cares for me dies. My birth parents, Mike and Julia, my witch parents, and then sweet Greta. They all died because of who I am, but no more. I can't let anyone else die for me. I whisper, but I know Theo heard me. His demeanor softens, and he tries to put a hand on my shoulder, but I flinch away. I don't want to be touched. I don't want anyone to speak to me. I want to be alone. Alone to dwell in misery. Alone just like they wanted. Swift, it's our choice to stick by your side. If we die, we will do it with a smile on our faces. I know for a fact 𝒌𝒂 will never let anything happen to you. And I can't let anything happen to him. A tear threatens to roll down my face, but I quickly wipe it away. Just like 𝒌𝒂, I have to push Theo away to make him leave. I take a deep breath and put my game face on. Leave Theo now. You're just a dumb elf and your help isn't needed. You are a dumb, useless teenager. I don't want you to be a part of my family. Go back home. Flashback ends. That was the last time I spoke to Theo. I pushed him away just like I did 𝒌𝒂. But for some reason, he came back. Maybe like 𝒌𝒂, he replaced me also. I see hands wave in front of my face, and I realize Theo is trying to get my attention. Swift, are you listening? You spaced out on me. Are you okay? His brown eyes look so concerned. I treated him terribly, yet still, he acts like an overprotective brother. I don't deserve him. Sighing, I put on a fake smile. I'm okay. What are you doing here, Theo? He comes and sits beside me on my bed. It reminds me of our old sleepovers together, that I pushed the happy memory away. Candy called me. You passed out drunk at the bar. I drove you home. Also, I'm here because I have someone I want you to meet. He smiles and I roll my eyes. Better not be a girlfriend. I already met 𝒌𝒂's new lover, Robin. I cringe because just saying her name leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. Theo stands up and I hear a door open. A girl appears beside him and she looks familiar. Swift, this is Jasmine, my girlfriend. He pauses. I look at the girl in his arms. She is very pretty, a tad shorter than Theo. She has shoulder-length dirty brown hair. Her eyes are blue and she's very petite. I think I could put her in my pocket. Are all elves this adorable? Theo continues to smile and I remember I never answered him. Jasmine looks at me nervously and I wonder what all Theo told her about me. I stand up and tower over both of them. I'm Swift, it's nice to meet you. I'm so happy you and Theo are dating. He has had a crush on you forever. Normally in elf culture, the queen pairs you with a wife or husband when you turn 16. You can always suggest someone, but the final decision is up to Queen Merida. Due to Theo's bravery and active courage in finding Queen Merida, he was allowed to pick his life partner. Theo always had a crush on Jasmine but was always too nervous to act on it. I'm happy it worked out for him and she liked him back. Theo deserves happiness. Really, Swift, I didn't bring her here for you to embarrass me. Theo blushes as he clings to his girl. Jasmine laughs and her voice is like a melody. I bet she is a wonderful singer. It's okay. I had a crush on Theo also, but I was always so nervous to talk to him. It wasn't until he met you and came back home that I realized I needed to be brave like him, if I ever stood a chance. Oh, Jasmine, I can tell you some crazy stories about brave little Theo here. I tell her with an evil grin on my face. Jasmine jumps up and down in joy, same way Theo does. No wonder they like each other, they're so similar. Please do tell, she pleads. Theo looks embarrassed already. He throws his hands up. No way. Swift, get dressed and we'll cook some dinner and no embarrassing stories. Theo glares at me as he leads Jasmine out of my bedroom and closes the door behind him. Even though his arrival is unexpected, I'm happy he showed up. I missed him. I go over to my closet and put on jeans and an old band shirt. I think it's AC/DC, but it's so faded. I put on my black boots and throw my hair into a messy bun. After brushing my teeth, I run out of the room and head to the kitchen. The sight before me heals and breaks my heart at the same time. Theo and Jasmine are cooking together. She's cooking, and he has his arms around her waist holding her tight as he whispers in her ear, making her laugh. 𝒌𝒂 used to do the same thing to me. I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm hungry. I cough and they break apart, both with rosy red cheeks from blushing. Sorry to interrupt, I just need. Theo hands me my coffee before I can finish my sentence. 2 shots of creamer, no sugar. I got your back, Swift. I take the cup from him, slowly biting my lip. Seems you too. Thanks, Theo. I take a sip and it's heavenly. I'm a coffee junkie, I don't care what time of day it is. I need a cup to survive. As we enjoy our dinner together, Theo catches me up on news in elf country. Queen Merida has given birth to the next heir. His parents went on vacation to Alaska but are back home now, and the haunted forest has new traps to make it even scarier. Not that it needed it. During our meal, I tell Jasmine a few stories about Theo being brave, also known as being dumb. He tried to take on a rogue werewolf alone, got drunk and tried to use an Ouija board, and added more crazy items like bungee jumping to his bucket list. Theo blushes the whole time I'm talking and tries to deny it all. Jasmine looks shocked. I can't believe my Theo would do such things. You're such a little daredevil. She cups his chin and gives him a quick peck on the cheek. Seeing them in love hurts. It hurts because it could be me. It used to be me, but I ruined it. I have no one to blame but myself. Try not to wallow in pity. Too much I turn my attention back to my friends. Sorry to sound rude, but why did you come by, Theo? I was certain the last time we talked would be the last. Theo smirks. You would think that, but I have news. We have news. News? What news? A new mission. Jasmine starts squealing. We're getting married. My eyes shoot open. Married? What? Did my ears hear right? Somehow I can't breathe. I cough loudly. Married? But you're so young. Theo shakes his head. It's normal in our culture to marry at 16, remember, and tomorrow is also my birthday. So it's perfect. Perfect. Perfect for what, Theo? Theo laughs. A wedding, of course. And you're invited? You have to come. I put on a fake smile. A wedding? What could possibly go wrong?
Chapter 5. Zane. I regret answering the door already. He knows when it is his puppy dog, guys. I can't say no to him. Come on, Zane. It's my wedding. You have to come. You're my best friend. Running my hand through my wavy brown hair, I bite my lip. I have a bad feeling about this wedding. Maybe it's because I'll be stuck in a room full of elves, or maybe it's because she might be there. But normally my instincts are right. Yes, Sasha will be there if that's what you're worried about. Theo interrupts, and it's as if he can read my mind. After running into Sasha yesterday, I have a feeling she doesn't want to see my face. I will be lucky if she doesn't serve my head on a platter to the guests. I drop my shoulders and look down at my feet. She doesn't want to see me, trust me. It was 3 months ago. Also, you never got closure or the answers you wanted. Maybe at the wedding? You can. Theo sounds hopeful, but I'm not. I run my hand through my hair a few times. You didn't see her face. I stand up from the couch and walk over to the large floor-to-ceiling window. Sasha loved this view. You can see the whole city from here. I lied to her about Robin. Told her we were dating. She won't forgive me. You're both idiots, but she should be the one begging for your forgiveness, saying, I love Sasha. She's like a sister to me, but she left you. No explanation, no warning. She wasn't happy, just left. If a little jealousy helps you to get back together, then I'm all for your fake relationship, but it better stay fake. I turn to face Theo, who is standing now by the brown leather couch. I would never date Robin. Women don't interest me anymore. Sasha is it for me. I just have to fix this somehow. With her being marked, I can still feel her pain. It hurts. She's so sad. Then fix it. She hasn't moved on yet, has she? Are you still stalking her? I get angry. My eyes turn red and my fangs come out. I face Theo and he looks upset, but not scared. He knows I won't hurt him, no matter how angry I get, but flashing my fangs at him. It's disrespectful. I take a deep breath and they retract. I'm not stalking her. Someone has to protect her. The Black Witch is still out there, and something even worse. Like what? Unsure how to answer this, I look away and then back to Theo. She has a bounty on her head, which makes her a bigger target. Theo gasps and covers his mouth. Does she know? We have to warn her at least. My eyes flash red. Thinking of her possibly hurt pisses me off. I growl. You can tell her. I will go to the wedding, but after I'm leaving. Theo walks over to my front door. He slowly places his hand on the door handle and opens it. He faces me one last time. You're going to regret it if you don't talk to her. And with that, he leaves out of the door, leaving me to my depressing thoughts. I storm out of the living room and go into the kitchen. My penthouse is an open floor plan, so it's easy to maneuver around. I open up a cabinet and grab a bottle of whiskey. I don't waste time getting a cup. I pop it open and start drinking it. The front door opens and in walks Robin. She went shopping for new clothes. She walks into the living room and drops her bags on the black leather couch. She turns to face me. How was your day? Shopping was fun, she tells me. I take another drink before I answer. Theo's wedding is tomorrow. She's coming. I refuse to even say her name. Robin has a big smile on her face. That's great. Maybe you two can talk. Get the chance to clear the air. I sigh and walk into the living room. I drop onto the couch and take another drink of my whiskey. The bottle is almost gone now. Robin sees my frustration and walks over behind me. She starts massaging my shoulders, and I have to admit it feels good. I lean my head back and close my eyes. My thoughts always drift back to her and our last night together. Flashback. The day had started like any other day. We went on a hunt and killed a coven of witches practicing dark magic. They put up a good fight, but Sasha, Theo, and I make a great team. After we went home and took a steamy shower together, now I'm cooking Sasha dinner, one of her favorite meals, pork roast with mashed potatoes, carrots, corn, and some roast. Sasha is in a white silky nightgown that is very short, showing off her long legs. I'm chopping carrots when she comes up behind me, wrapping her arms around my waist. She kisses one of my shoulder blades. I'm shirtless, only in a pair of gray sweatpants as I cook. Where do you want to go after this is over? I was thinking we could travel to Paris. Anywhere in Europe really, she asks. I turn around and her arms move around my neck. I grip her waist tightly, pulling her body close to mine. I lean down and snuggle into her neck, inhaling her sweet aroma. Anywhere you want, love. I know Rome is beautiful around Christmas time. I pull away and look into her green eyes. I never thought anyone would look at me the way she looks at me, with so much admiration and love, but I'm sure I look at her the same. She gives me a quick kiss on the lips. I want kids also. Maybe in a few years, we can adopt. I think you would make a great father, Zane. I'm surprised. With the dangerous lifestyle we have, I wouldn't think to bring anyone else into it, especially a child. But I know Sasha is half human. She probably wants a family. But if she wants one, I will find a way to give it to her. I not. Anything you want, love. 1 kid, 5 or 20. I will make it happen. After a heated make-out session on the kitchen counter, I finish dinner. We eat at the dining room table, then go to our bedroom and lay down on a blanket in front of the fireplace. I lay on my back and Sasha lays on my chest, both of us watching the fire, relaxing. I rub circles on her back. After a few moments, she looks up at me with a serious look on her face. I love you, Zane, always. I love you, Sasha. She straddles me and kisses my lips. Our tongues collide, and I grip her waist. She pulls her nightgown off her body and tosses it away. I admire her beautiful body with my eyes before I devour her with my tongue. After making love by the fireplace, we move to the bed for round 2. After we clean up, we lay back down to rest. Sasha is curled up to my chest as I wrap my arm around her. Later in the night, I feel Sasha stir. Ever since we fought the royals, she's had nightmares. The dreams seem to get more frequent, and sometimes I have to shake her awake. But she refuses to talk about them. When she finally relaxes again, I fall into a deep slumber to the sound of her heartbeat. It's the most relaxing sound in the world. I wake up feeling groggy. As a vampire, I should be sleeping during the day and more active at night. But I can't help but sleep and cuddle with Sasha. Also, the more of her blood I drink, the less the sun affects me. Being in my hundreds helps also. The older you are, the more immune to the sun you become. I reach over and don't feel Sasha. After going to the bathroom, I head down the stairs to the kitchen. She is probably having her morning coffee like always. But I'm greeted with an empty room. I look around and listen. No heartbeat. I sniff the air. Doesn't smell like she is around either. I look around and see her boots are gone. I start to panic. I use my vamp speed to dash around the house. I see half her clothes gone from the closet. Her armory is emptied also. I stop in the kitchen, where I find a note addressed to me. Zane, I'm sorry to do this, but it's over. Please don't follow me. Promise me you won't look for me. Love, Sasha. Always. Flashback ends. My eyes fly open and I feel a tear fall down. I quickly wipe it away. Robin comes from behind me and kneels in front of me. She looks sympathetic and I know I must look pathetic. 3 months later and I'm crying over her still. But the memories hurt. Me reading her note and realizing she was pushing me away again hurt. I thought we were past it, but I was wrong. The pain is worse thinking of what she said to me when I went looking for her and found her back at home in Greenwolf. I close my eyes and shake my head. When I open them, I only have one question. Why wasn't I good enough?
Chapter 6. Sasha. I've never been to a wedding before. I assumed they are supposed to be happy times, love in the air and happiness radiating off one another. But instead, I have an overwhelming sense of dread. I can't shake the feeling that something bad is going to happen. Or maybe I'm still too heartbroken to pretend to be happy. Yesterday after dinner I came back to Elf Country with Jasmine. Theo said he had pre-wedding errands to run. I ended up hanging out with Jasmine and her 2 friends Laura and Beth. They are sisters, with Beth being the oldest, at 17 and Laura being 15. We stayed at Jasmine's house and had a girls' night, painting our nails, doing each other's hair, and talking about boys of course. I didn't talk about my complicated love life, but I listened to them brag about theirs. Beth and Laura are single, but Laura has a crush on a boy at school. There is a small school here that teaches kids of all ages. Jasmine is a teacher for the younger owls and Laura helps out. Now it's almost wedding time. We are still at Jasmine's house and the place is crowded. Her mom, Annette, friends, and Theo's mom Teresa are here. The room is overcrowded and it's overwhelming. I decide to step outside and get some air. Outside I see people running around everywhere. People carry baskets of flowers, food, and drinks as they continue to set up. I have no idea how an elf wedding is, but I'm sure it will be beautiful. I walk along a stone path. It leads to a small pond, and I see a familiar figure standing. Vampire. She turns around and smiles at me. Hello, Swift. Beautiful day, isn't it? She is so nice I don't like her. Nobody is that nice. Hi, Robin, is it? The smile doesn't leave her face and I frown. Yes, it's Robin. I'm happy you're here. Zane has been worried about you. I scoff. Yeah, I'm sure he is. She lets out a small chuckle and wraps her arms around herself. I am not the enemy here. My relationship with Zane is merely platonic. He cares for you and loves you. I am just a friendly face for now. Yeah, friendly enough to move into his place. Sleep in our bed together. I'm pissed just thinking about it. As I take a menacing step toward her, she doesn't budge. She isn't scared of me. She should be. She smirks. We do not sleep together. I lay in the guest room. But if you are so bothered, you can simply return to Zane. You're meant to be together, why fight it? I let out a laugh. Robin must have a death wish, because she continues to push me with her words and the smug smile on her face doesn't help. You don't know anything, vampire. Why don't you go back to where you belong? I will see you soon, Swift. Enjoy the wedding. In seconds she is gone, using her vamp speed to run away. I decide to go back to Jasmine's house. I am almost there when I'm grabbed and shoved against a wall. Gray piercing eyes stare back at me. Sasha, what are you wearing? I look down at my outfit. I'm wearing a sky blue dress. It's tight and the top is a V-cut. A long slip on one side goes above my thigh. I also have on silver high heels, which I hate, but I was told to dress up. So I am. It's just a dress. I frown at him and he grips my waist. I hate that I'm letting him touch me, but his touch sends sparks all up my body, calming me. You look beautiful. Like our first date. The seafood restaurant by the beach. He starts to whisper, gently grazing my ear. Making love under the moonlight after. He starts trailing kisses on my neck. And I moan in response. Saying please. I put my hands on his chest and push him away. His red eyes fade back to the usual gray. He runs his hand through his hair. The look in his eyes is desperate. I'm sorry, love, not sure what came over me. Forgive me. I rub my dress down that somehow got pushed up. I look Zane up and down. He's wearing a three-piece suit. It's black and white with a bow tie and he looks devilishly handsome. He smirks seeing me check him out. Goodbye, Zane. I walk away fast. Luckily Zane doesn't follow me, but I can feel his eyes staring me down as I walk away. I like him watching me, but I know I need to stay away from him. The temptation is hard when the mate just tries to pull us together. Quickly making my way back to Jasmine's, I burst through the door with a scowl on my face. 3 surprised faces stare at me. Jasmine, Laura, and Beth. Walking towards them slowly, I smile. Sorry, I needed some air. Is it time? Jasmine has the biggest grin on her face as she looks from her friends to me. It's time. In a few hours I will be married. She squeals. She isn't wrong. This wedding probably will take 2 hours if not longer. The wedding is beautifully decorated. It's in a large field with the brightest green grass. Flowers are glowing and floating around the air thanks to Queen Merida. There is a beautiful blue jacaranda tree that the couple is standing under. A waterfall is behind them. And all the guests are sitting in handmade wooden chairs. In the first hour of the wedding, the priest speaks in elf language reciting their history. I have no idea what he is saying, but everyone seems to love it, while I try not to fall asleep. Now a choir of elves are singing. My butt starts to feel them from the seat when I felt a tap on my shoulder. Sasha, I need to talk to you. I ignore him. Sasha, please, it's important. I ignore him still. Come on, Sasha, I know. Your perfect ash is almost numb by now. Please, it will only take a moment. I turn and stare into his gray eyes. He grabs my hand and in a split second, we are behind a house with his body pressed against mine. He has an arm on each side of me, trapping me. I don't like it. Why? because my body is reacting to his. The closer he is to me, the more I crave him. Breathing in his musky cologne brings back so many memories. Memories of his tongue roaming all over my body, his big rough hands gripping onto me like he is afraid to let me go, and his large member sliding in and out of my wet cunt. My brain is screaming at me to give in, to touch him like I want to unbutton his shirt and run my hands down his chest. I clench my thighs together because I'm sure I'm dripping now, but instead of giving in, I get angry. Even though I left him, he moved on. He's protecting another girl now, loving another, probably touching her as he touched me. And worse, it's a fucking vampire. I push him away. What do you want, Zane? I want to talk to you. I need answers. Why did you leave? I turn away. I can't look into his eyes and lie to him again. That's why I left a note before. I was a coward when it came to breaking up with him. Sadly, he followed me that day, and we argued and argued until he got fed up and left. But even now, months later, I can't tell him the truth. I can't tell him how the nightmares I had weren't a dream but were real, that I was pulled into the land of the Fae, how they tormented me over and over, pulling me into their world until I finally gave in. The damn Fae. I hate them. They are self-centered, obnoxious jerks. They used them against me. My family told me I was a traitor like my mother, how I chose to love another kind instead of mating with my own, how I was a danger to the world and my friends, how they were better off without me. So I gave in. I told them I would forget about them, that I would fix the mess I caused. I promised to personally go after her, Jewel, the Black Witch. So the elders gave me a gift, the gift of the sun. With that, I will find the Black Witch and kill her. She will regret ever messing with me. I feel my body being shaken and look up. Zane has a hold of my shoulders, concern and desperation present in his eyes. Sasha, did you hear anything I said? There is a bounty on your head. You're not safe. I scoff. I haven't been safe my whole life. What's new? I won't tell him I already know about the bounty. He drops his arms down defeated and I step away from the wall, afraid to be trapped by his muscles again. He runs his hand through his perfect brown locks. I think you should come home with me. I can protect you. Protect me? Yeah, right. Seems you have your hands full with your girlfriend. I protest. Zane's eyes turn red. He is angry. I must have struck a nerve. Damn it, Sasha. You have no right to be jealous. I love you and no one else. Get it through your thick head, love. He points at his head and begins tasting. I open my mouth to speak, to tell him I love him also, but a scream echoes around. Zane and I give each other worried glances. I move to run towards the wedding, but he grabs my arm, not letting me go. Wait, it's vampires. More than one, I'm sure. I'm appalled. How did vampires get here? No one knows where the elves live. But then my thoughts are drowned out by a loud male voice. We know she's here. Swift the vampire hunter. Give her to us and no one has to die. I look at Zane, who shakes his head. I narrow my eyes at him. I don't like this. We need to do something. Everyone out there is innocent. They just want me. I can save them. A female voice starts talking next. Come on, Bert, maybe she isn't here. I mean, it's just a bunch of fucking elves. The first vampire voice growls. No, she is here. She sent us here for a reason. A third voice pipes up. Let's just feed and go. These elves look fucking delicious. He growls. I hear the guests start to gasp and whisper. I have to do something. I can't just sit here. I start to pull away from Zane, but he pushes me into the wall again. No, Sasha. I won't let you go out there. It's not safe. I'm pissed. I stomp on his foot. Sounds like there are only 3. We can take them easily before anyone gets hurt. Zane looks hesitant but lets go of my arm. We take one step when I hear a familiar voice. Queen Merida, this swift person you speak of is not here. Now please leave. We want to maintain peace, but I will not tolerate any threats to the safety of my people. I hear a blood-curdling scream and start running towards the wedding. I stop dead in my tracks when I see a vampire holding Queen Merida's large heart in his hands. He is licking it and smiling. Dumb elf, he spats. Now listen up, people, bring us the vampire hunter, and we will let the rest of you go. The first vampire looks around, then he spots me. He smirks and I start running toward him. He leaps in the air and lands behind me. I kick him in the chest and he flies back. More vampires seem to rush out from the woods, and I hear fighting all around me. The vampire moves beside me and I elbow him in the face. He grabs the back of my hair, and I pull out a knife. I head taped to my thigh, stabbing him in the leg. He lets go of me and I turn around to face him. He pulls the knife out of his thigh and starts walking toward me. I walk backward until I bump into a wooden chair. I grab it and break a leg off. "You're a good fighter, but are you fast enough?" He snarls and uses his vamp speed to run away. I feel a tingling sensation behind me and turn around in time to stab the vampire through the heart with a wooden leg. He looks surprised before he turns to ashes. I grab the wooden leg off the ground and look around. The whole place is a disaster. Chairs are knocked over. The glowing flowers have fallen to the ground dead, and elves are lying around injured. But I see no vampires. They must all be dead. Zane races over to me. He hugs me in a tight embrace. I don't hug him back and he pulls away. "We need to go. It isn't safe here for you," he tells me, worried. Looking around, I see elves crying and chanting. A group has formed around Queen Merda's body, and the pit of my stomach starts to hurt. I feel so guilty. If I wasn't hiding with Zane, I could have stopped this. No one would be hurt and their queen wouldn't be dead. Everyone will die because of you, Sasha. My hands ball up into fists. I'm so pissed. Why did I listen to him? Why did I hide? I don't hide. I fight, and being a coward gets you killed. I shove Zane away, leaving him standing there confused. I rush back to Jasmine's and grab my bag. I start walking towards the shortcut to leave this place. I hear Zane yelling for me, but I don't stop. I walk through the thick forest until my legs start to get heavy. After a while, I realize I must have missed a turn, because as I look around, I don't recognize where I am. I hear a twig snap behind me, but I'm too late. I feel something pressed into my neck. I reach up and feel a needle. The last thing I hear is a male voice. "Don't worry, sweetie pie, I have big plans for you." My legs start to give out and darkness overtakes me. Chapter 7. Sasha. Darkness. It's all I can see or well can't see. I'm blindfolded. I try to move my body, but my hands are tied. It's cold and metal. Definitely handcuffs. I remain calm so I can focus. I start imagining the sun, the glow forming in my hands. But nothing happens. My hands don't even warm up. I sigh in defeat. Whoever took me is smarter than I give them credit for. They place some magical handcuffs on me, preventing me from using my fight power. I wiggle my toes and notice one of my legs is free and the other has a chain around my ankle. But for some odd reason, they took my shoes. I reach down and feel my body as good as I can with my hands cuffed together. To my surprise, someone has changed my clothes. I rip my blindfold off to see I'm in shorts and a cotton shirt. I shiver thinking of the creep who changed me. I put my knees up to my chest and wonder if anyone knows I am missing. Surely someone noticed I was gone from the wedding. The wedding. Memories of the day flash through my brain. Vampires attacked. Queen Merda was killed and me running away from Zane. I lean my head back against the cement wall. Realization hits me. Nobody is coming for me. I'm on my own. I hear footsteps and hurry and stand up. The large metal door swings open. Whoever is here to kill me is going to have a challenge, because I won't go down without a fight. "You're up good," I thought. My left leg flies up and kicks the body in front of me. It makes contact and the guy groans and backs away from my reach. His voice is deep and husky. Reminds me of Zane. He is at least 6'2". He looks muscular under his gray cotton shirt. His arms are covered in tattoos. His age is approximately 25. He is handsome and not what I would picture my kidnapper as. Maybe he is an old one-night stand. No, I would remember this hunk. "You kicked me." Apparently, the drugs weren't strong enough as I thought. "Guess I have to tie up both your legs." I sigh. "They weren't." "Now tell me, why did you take me? Are you working for the Black Witch?" He laughs and I frown. I don't think my question was that funny. "Oh, Jewel. No, I work for myself. I'm not much of a team player. No, I took you for my own vengeance." He answers. I am seething. Vengeance? For what? I kill your precious friends or girlfriend, whoever it was. I want you to know I killed them, with a smile on my face. He laughs again. My eyebrow shoots up. What is with this guy laughing at everything I say? I'm not that funny, trust me. If not that, then what did I do? Tell me now. I'm pissed and done playing games. Tell me, I repeat. Whoever he is steps closer to me. He grabs my chin roughly. Hazel angry eyes stare back at me. He takes a step back before I can strike again. I'm not sure what he sees in you. He whispers as he circles around me, and I make sure to watch his every move. You're pretty though. That will make this a little difficult. I hadn't been with a woman in a long time and your fairy blood is tempting. I'm shocked. How does he know about me being part fairy? Only the royal council knew, but they're all dead except for Malachi, king of the werewolves, but he went into hiding. Nobody knows where he is. I'm also disgusted. If he tries to touch me, I'll kill him. He sighs. I won't touch you though. 𝒐𝒏 would know and I really don't want him finding you yet. How does he know 𝒐𝒏? Did he take me because of him? What is going on? Apologies, I never introduced myself. I'm Jonah. Your beloved is my brother. But this conversation won't matter. Once I get what I want, you will be dead. Chapter 8. Sasha. It's been 3 days. 3 terrible days of being locked in this room. Stuck in the same clothes. Using a bucket in the corner for a bathroom. This feels like hell. The food is terrible also. I'm stuck eating different sandwiches all day with only water to drink. I'm dying without my daily coffee. Jonah hasn't been back to see me, a young human girl who looks 12 does. I'm sure he compelled her to come and bring me food. She is shy and timid and doesn't speak to me, even though I have tried many times. If I could somehow break the compulsion, I could convince her to help me escape, but without my 5 powers or any magical potions, I'm screwed. Right now I'm waiting for lunch when I hear his voice. Oh, Sasha, I have a surprise for you. He opens the door grinning. A special guest really. I think she came to rescue you. Jonah steps aside and pushes a woman in. I look at her face and see it's Robin. She has a metal collar around her neck and her arms are also handcuffed. She's definitely not here to save me. Why is she here? Is 𝒐𝒏 close by? Now don't get all excited. Your boyfriend didn't send her. She came alone according to what she said. I guess I have both my brother's women now. He laughs and chains her leg to the wall. When he's done, he slams the door shut, leaving. When I'm sure Jonah won't return, I stand up. What the hell are you doing here? Where is �𝒏? 𝒐𝒏 is fine. He doesn't know I'm here. I'm sure he told you I'm psychic. I had a vision about you being held up in a cell. I came to rescue you, but I got caught. It's okay. I know �𝒏 has probably noticed you're missing and will look for you. I start laughing hysterically. �𝒏 replaced me with this idiot. She knows nothing. A tear comes down my face and I wipe it away. Robin looks at me like I'm crazy. �𝒏 isn't looking for me. I broke his heart. He has you now. He won't come for me. �𝒏 loves you. He only told you we were together to make you jealous. �𝒏 is in love with you. He still keeps an eye on you. Now please let's sit. She smiles at me and my legs do hurt, so I decide to sit. Not because she asked me to, obviously. Fine, but if he loves me so much, how come he never told me about his brother? I think I should have been warned about the psycho. I mean really a secret brother. Who doesn't tell the one they love they have a sibling? It's a long story. I look at my hands chained up. I have time. Tell me. She sighs. Jonah was later adopted by Vlad also. Unlike �𝒏, he was a troublemaker. Parties, girls, and drugs. He did it all. �𝒏 tried to stay away from it all but was eventually lured in. Later, when it came time to be changed, Vlad informed the boys �𝒏 is the true heir. He had been trained his whole life to take over the vampire kingdom. Vlad had literally chosen him over hundreds of human babies he had kidnapped. Wow. I interrupt. Yeah, wow. Jonah was furious. He treated �𝒏 terribly and they got into a huge fight. �𝒏 decided then he wanted his brother more than the crown. So he told Vlad he was leaving. When Jonah found out, he was still angry. He knew even with �𝒏 being gone, he would never be king. They fought again and �𝒏 left. They never spoke to each other again. They both pretend the other doesn't exist. To say I'm shocked would be an understatement. It seems I'm always learning something new about �𝒏. Why does he have so many secrets? And how come he doesn't trust me enough to tell me? I'm also a hypocrite, because I have my own secrets I refuse to tell. But still. I know that look. Robin speaks up and I didn't realize. She was paying attention to the distraught look on my face. I'm sure �𝒏 was going to tell you. Eventually. The only reason I know is that I met them both as children. Now I'm even more shocked. You knew �𝒏 as a kid. Man, she knows everything about him. How can I even compete? Yes, I met him when I was around 12. My mother took me to Vlad. She wanted him to change me, but he refused unless she paid $50,000. It's how he made millions and also built up his army. But we were broke. It took my mother years to save up to get the money. Even then he was hesitant to change me, unless I pledged my loyalty to him. After she told me about �𝒏, we sit in silence for a while. I'm still trying to process everything. 𝐻𝐮 has a brother who wants to be the vampire king. He also kidnapped me and Robin, who is his fake girlfriend. So much is happening that I can't keep up. I know if I make it out of here, I need to have a serious talk with 𝐻𝐮. No more secrets. Hours roll by and Robin tells me all about herself. Even though I barely speak to her, I'm starting to hate her less. She seems like a very nice person. She is honest and always smiling. Maybe after this, we can be acquaintances. I'm not sure I'm ready for the friends label yet. 2 days later Jonah arrives. We both stand when he enters. Today Jonah is dressed in a black shirt and camouflaged pants. He walks straight to me and pushes me against the wall. He grabs my chin and forces me to look into his cold hazel eyes. He finally knows you're missing. Sadly for you, he's looking at all the wrong people. He doesn't even suspect me. Lay off Jonah. You have done enough. Just let her go. Killing her won't solve anything. You will never be king. Robin shouts and he turns his attention to her. He races over to her and shoves his hand into her chest. You have always been such a loyal friend to my brother. Tell me, Robin, how does it feel to be on the losing side? When I'm king, I'm going to kill all of my brother's loyal followers. Robin smirks at him. Good luck. They won't follow you. We all know you weren't meant to lead. Jonah growls angrily, his free hand tightening around her throat. I will be king. 𝐻𝐮 is an idiot. He doesn't even realize the power he holds, which will make taking him down so much easier. Jonah looks at me and in a flash, I'm in a headlock. His arm tightens around my neck, choking me. I struggle to breathe as he tightens his hold. Robin growls and pulls on her chain, trying to get free. You let her go, Jonah. She has nothing to do with this. I get it, you want to be seen. You want 𝐻𝐮's attention, but killing her won't make him back down. Jonah doesn't back down though, as he continues to choke me. Though his eyes watch Robin, she continues. If you kill her, he won't stop. He will do everything he can to make sure you never become king. You need her, she tells him, and he looks from her to me, like he's considering what she's saying. His arm releases me a little so I can breathe. He frowns at me and I'm unsure what his next move is. You're right, you're his beloved. He would destroy the world for you, he tells me. But her, she is useless, he whispers, and in a flash again, he runs up and rips out Robin's heart. She gives me a pleading look before she turns to ashes. No, I scream. Tears stream down my face and I fall to my knees and hold myself. Robin didn't deserve this. She was a gentle soul. I misunderstood her and judged her before I really knew her. Now I won't get the chance. She came to rescue me and instead died while I'm still trapped. She died for nothing. He will kill me, I know it. Jonah throws her heart down and then begins licking the blood off his fingers. She's right, I need you. He steps towards me and I headbutt him. I'll never let you have me, I shout, and he raises his fist to punch me. Don't worry, this is all a part of the plan. His fist collides with my face and I'm suddenly seeing stars before darkness overtakes me.
Chapter 9. 𝐻𝐮. It's been 5 days since the wedding. Sasha hasn't returned any of my calls or messages. I know she is blaming herself, but it's not her fault. I decided not to go after them right away. I'm the one who held her back. If it's anyone's fault, it's mine. But I had to protect her. Sasha is my #1 priority always. Robin has also been distant since the wedding. I hardly see her, and when she is around, she doesn't speak. She left yesterday claiming she had an errand to run alone. She hasn't returned since. I'm starting to think it's me. Do I push women away? I was a terrible boyfriend, and now I'm a terrible friend. Sitting around and waiting is driving me insane. I decide to go do my weekly check on Sasha. I have been watching her from a distance since we broke up. Theo calls me a stalker, but I feel better seeing her. Even if it's from a distance, I want to keep her safe always. I love her. I get to her house and see she isn't there. I don't hear her heartbeat and her car isn't here. I go inside and look around. The place looks ransacked. The furniture is flipped over and drawers and cabinets are left open. Sasha wouldn't do this. Someone has been here. I sniff the air looking around, but whoever was here was clever enough to mask their scent. Still, where is Sasha? I decide to go check out Odell's. It's Sasha's usual spot when she isn't home. She has to be there. Please, Sasha, be there. I use my vamp speed to get there fast. When I enter the local joint, I spot Candy and go to the bar. How's my second favorite girl? I ask her, leaning across the bar with my panty-dropping smile on. I can't let her know something is wrong. Sasha could be fine and I could be worrying for nothing. There was no scent there besides Sasha's anyway. It's a possibility she was looking for something and couldn't find it, or was drunk and angry and lashed out on her furniture. She is fine, I repeat. Sasha is fine. Candy rolls her eyes at my obvious flirting. Go away. Dane, Swift told me you guys broke up and you have a new girlfriend. How could you do that to her? Candy asks me as she cleans a glass cup with a rag. I drop my smile and sit down on the old bar stool. It's true we broke up, but she ended it, not me. Candy slams her hand down. I don't care who ended it. You hurt our girl. She hasn't moved on. She loves you. And I love her. There isn't anybody else. I shrug my shoulders. I might have lied to make her jealous. Candy punches my arm in response. Not cool, Zane. She is heartbroken. I haven't seen her since she passed out drunk here the other day. She won't even respond to my messages. I'm worried now. Sasha might ignore my texts, but she doesn't ignore Candy. This can't be good. But still, I keep a straight face on not wanting to cause panic with one of Sasha's best friends. She would get upset and insist on helping to find her. I can't risk human Candy getting hurt. When did she pass out drunk? She hasn't responded to my messages either. I inquire. I need as much knowledge of Sasha's disappearance as possible. Candy hums as she thinks. About a week ago, I called Theo to come to get her. I have my answer. Sasha hasn't been seen since the wedding. Either she is missing or doesn't want to be found. I just hope it's the latter. If something happened to her, because I let her walk away, I won't forgive myself. I pull out my phone and call Theo. He tells me he also hasn't heard from her. I immediately hang up and have Doogie hack her phone. 10 minutes later, he tells me the worst news. Her phone is offline. Last known location was the wedding. Theo calls back and says her car is still at the edge of the haunted forest. All her gear is in it untouched. I feel like such an idiot. Sasha is missing and I have no idea where she is and if she is in danger. And I foolishly let her walk away right into it. Next, I call Robin. No matter how busy she is, I know she will help me. She's my best friend and she knows how much Sasha means to me. After a few rings, I get Robin's voicemail. It's odd, she always answers. Is she that upset with me? I sit back down and take another drink of my bourbon. Something is going on, but what? Sasha missing. Her house possibly vandalized and now Robin missing. My only theory is someone is after the sword of Aragon. They might have found out it's real and believe Sasha has it. Maybe they took her and Robin as collateral. I'm also wondering if it has to do with the bounty on Sasha's head. Did someone take her? If so, who, and what does a missing Robin have to do with this? As soon as the delicious taste of bourbon hits my mouth, the back of my neck stings. It's her mark. The vampire's kiss. Sasha. I whisper. Something is wrong. She's hurt. The stinging continues, and I step out from the seat, clutching the back of my neck. Candy sees me and immediately rushes over to me. I can't stand, so I kneel and hold the back of my neck. Finally, the pain stops and I'm relieved. She's okay, I tell myself. She is just on a mission, probably nothing serious. Maybe someone punched her and that's the pain I felt. I stand back up just to fall back to my knees again. The stinging sensation is back, only this time it burns. It feels like I'm dying. All I can feel is pain, like I'm on fire, burning over and over for eternity. Black dots start to cloud my vision from the agonizing pain. A sudden snap makes me stop. The pain is suddenly gone. The stinging sensation has left and I feel fine. I slowly stand up with Candy's help, who just looks at me confused. I rub the back of my neck awkwardly, not sure how to explain what just happened. Feeling my neck, I notice the mark is barely there. My fingers trace over it, and I can tell my skin is smoother. Afraid for my beloved, I close my eyes and start to think of Sasha. If I focus hard enough, I can feel where she is. I can even feel her emotions sometimes. But nothing happens. It's like she's gone. She's there, but she isn't. I can't tell if she is dead or alive. A deep guttural growl erupts, causing Candy to back away. I shake my head and head for the door. This can't be real. She can't be gone. Sasha, where are you and what's going on?
Chapter 10. Sasha. 3 months later. Hey, Sasha, did you get the notes from psychology class? I might have overslept. Chelsea asks me as she drinks her coffee. So gross, who would drink the stuff? I dig through my pink backpack until I find the notes. I hand them to Chelsea, who has a big grin on her face. Here you go. Just copy them and bring them to me later at the house. Suddenly I'm wrapped in a hug. Chelsea squeezes tightly. Then let's go. You're the best. What would I do without you? She squeals. Fail. I tease her and we lock arms and start walking across campus together. Chelsea is my best friend. She's also the most beautiful girl I have ever met, with her red hair and bright blue eyes. We met 3 months ago when classes started here at Blue Lakes University. and I got totally lost. We ended up having the same class, and bonded over our terrible professor Mrs. Weck. 2 days later, Chelsea introduced me to her sorority Phi Kappa Nu. Now we are sorority sisters, and belong to the best sisterhood a girl could ask for. My big sisters are confident, smart, and bold, something I aspire to be. I tend to be shy around strangers. Chelsea and I race across campus to our house. When we enter the golden oak doors, we are stopped by our big sister Leah, another 6-foot beauty with platinum blonde hair and dark blue eyes. "Hey, girls, where's the fire?" she asks and makes a hissing sound. "Sorry, Lydia, we just left class and I'm hyped on caffeine. I practically dragged Sasha here," Chelsea tells her, and I just stare at the ground nervously. I hate attention on me. "You need to slow down with the caffeine. Sugar makes you fat. We have that swimsuit competition next month. We all need to look our best, like Sasha here, in natural beauty." I can feel Lydia stare at me, so I look up and make eye contact. She is so intimidating. "Thanks, big sister," I whisper, and she walks away. Chelsea and I exchange a look and run upstairs. We go to my bedroom, and Chelsea plops down on the bed on her back. I stand by the door with my back pressed against it. That was so close. The last time Lydia caught me sugared up, she watched me exercise for 2 days, to make sure I worked the carbs off. "You must be my lucky charm," she laughs, and I walk over to my wooden desk, and sit my backpack down in the black rolling chair. I am no one's good luck charm. Now let's finish our homework, then figure out what to wear to the party this weekend at the Zeta house. I wink, and I can tell I have Chelsea's attention now. The girl loves to party and I always refuse to go. I hate drinking. "Yes, let's. I'm going to make sure we both look super hot. Then maybe your hot boyfriend won't be able to keep his hands off you," she squeals while I sit on my bed. Chelsea starts going through my closet. My thoughts drift off to my boyfriend. He's so cute and so sweet at times, but most of the time he's moody and distant. Also, he constantly is questioning everything I do. Not to mention I hardly see him. He claims he is always working and it isn't my business. I have no idea where he works. I find it odd. We have been together for 2 years and I barely know anything about him. My phone rings, breaking me from my thoughts. Speak of the devil, I think, as I answer my phone. "Hey, Jonah, what's up?"
Chapter 11. Dane, it's been 3 months. 3 terrible months of looking for Sasha with no clue where she went. Robin is missing also, and I can only hope they are together and safe. They're the 2 strongest women I know. If anyone can survive against all odds, it's them. I still can't explain the incident with our mark. Mine was made when I became a vampire, but when I marked Sasha, it connected her to me. We can feel each other's emotions, and we can't always tell where the other is. But I can't tell where she is. I can only tell she is still alive. It's the only hope I have right now. I have Doogie, my hacker, working around the clock looking for Sasha. I didn't want to cause a panic, so the only other person who knows is Theo. He and the elves are also doing what they can to find her. I have been lying to Candy every time she asks about her. I tell her she is either working or asleep. I told her Sasha and I made up, so we're busy, but I think she is starting to get suspicious. Everyone knows Sasha loves to drink, especially her bourbon. She goes to the bar weekly. I would just compel Candy to forget, but I promised Sasha I would never do that to her friend, so I just keep lying to her, hoping not to get caught. I don't sleep anymore. Sasha invades my thoughts, and all I can see is her face looking back at me with pure hatred for pretending to be with Robin. I don't know why I did it. I shouldn't have lied. I should have got on my knees and begged for her to come back. Anything to spare her heart. She's my beloved. I shouldn't be pretending to be with someone else. There is no one else. Only her. I'm starting to think this involves black magic. Our bond is barely hanging by a thread. Someone is trying to break it. My first suspect is Jewel, the Black Witch. She put the bounty on her head, so I know she wants her dead. If only me and Robin would have found her first. Standing in my living room, drinking away my bourbon, I hear my phone ring. I hurry and answer in case it's Sasha. I answer and hear Doogie's voice. "Unless you have something useful, don't call me," I shout through the phone. My anger has risen to a whole new level since Sasha went missing. I have something. I found her. I drop my phone and then quickly pick it back up. "You found her? Where? Is she hurt? How soon can I get to her?" I start to ramble off more questions, but Doogie stops me. "Calm down, dude. She is a flight away. I found her at Blue Lakes University. She has been attending the last 3 months. I'm shocked. College. If Sasha wanted to go so badly, why didn't she tell me? I would have supported her dreams. I even would have paid for it if money was an issue. Is that why she left and tried to get rid of her mark? Does she want a new life? Saying there is one more thing I have to tell you. Dookie sounds nervous as he speaks, and I hope it isn't bad news. If something happened to her, Nothing happened to her. Dookie cuts me off. But be alarmed, she isn't going by her last name Carmichael. She is going by Sasha Wilder. Dookie hands up and I'm stunned. She's going by my last name, not hers. Does she want me to find her, or is this some way to screw with me, since she thinks I'm dating Rodden? This is all one big mind, Fouquet, and I have no idea what to do besides go get my girl. Blue Lakes University, here I come.
Chapter 12. Sasha, tonight is the frat party and I still haven't been able to pick an outfit. Nothing seems to look right. Since I never go to parties, I want to make a good impression. For who I don't know. I decide to go see if Chelsea has anything I can borrow. She goes shopping at least once a week, so I know her closet is stocked better than mine. I knock on her door and then enter. Chelsea is looking into a full-length mirror, checking herself out. She's dressed in a red sparkly cocktail dress, and I have to admit she looks amazing. You look great. Please help me find something to wear. I'm useless. I beg her and she just smiles back at me. Of course, I have been wanting to dress you up for a party since we met. You have killer legs, we need to show them off. Chelsea gushes and rushes over to her closet, flinging clothes all over the place. As Chelsea looks for me something to wear, I text Jonah and ask him to go to the party with me. He quickly replies and tells me he is busy and he will see me later. I sigh disappointed and Chelsea seems to already know is wrong. Jonah again. Chelsea asks and I nod. I have no idea why I expected different. He seems to only want me on his own time. You told me you guys have dated for 2 years, but he hasn't even kissed you in months. A quick peck on the cheek screams friends, not lovers. You need to change his mind real quick. I bite my lip nervously. Change his mind? 𝑭𝒂𝒏𝒄𝒆. Chelsea squeals. Show him what he is missing, and if he still isn't interested, dump him. You deserve the best girl. Chelsea goes back to rummaging through her closet, while I think about her idea. Do I want to seduce my boyfriend? I'll admit our relationship is a little boring, but maybe it's because we have been together so long. The honeymoon phase is over. I always thought I would be in a relationship where we can't keep our hands off each other. A boyfriend who is also my best friend, something with passion. But things with Jonah are the exact opposite. But beggars can't be choosers. I'm an average girl with a super hot boyfriend. I should be happy, right? Okay, I got it, Chelsea says, interrupting my thoughts. You will look gorgeous in this. It's brand new. Chelsea holds up a small black leather dress. It zips in the front and is sleeveless. I will admit it's a very SI dress. I'm not sure. You don't think it's too much? No way. Chelsea shoves the dress in my hands. Now go try it on. We only have a few hours to show up fashionably late to the party. After a shower, tons of makeup, and sitting through Chelsea styling my hair, we make it to the party. I ended up loving the dress on me, and I'm glad I tried it on. I paired it with some black stilettos that help complement my long legs. I leave my long blonde hair flowing down my back. The party is at the Zeta Phi fraternity house. I know a lot of the people here from class and some of the community service projects our sorority participated in. The frat house is a 2-story Victorian home. The inside is very modern with new marble floors, bright furniture, and the newest appliances. Chelsea and I walk through the crowded house and head straight to the kitchen for a drink. We pass by guys who stare and some even whistle. Chelsea flashes them a smile, while I keep my head down and try not to draw attention to myself. I'm not a fan of parties. Who wants to spend all night drinking? Chelsea, that's who. Let's get wasted. Chelsea screams and hands me a plastic cup with some brown liquor in it. I taste it and it burns but tastes delicious. What is this? It's pretty good, I tell her. I never took you for a bourbon girl, Sasha. You surprise me every day. As soon as her sentence ends, a new pop song starts up and Chelsea grabs my hand and starts dragging me away. I love the song. Let's go. We both head to the living room, where furniture has been pushed to the side and people are dancing. Chelsea starts swaying her hips and waving her hands. Come on girl, loosen up. Let's party. She screams and I down the rest of my drink and start dancing with her. Several songs later and Chelsea isn't tired, and I need another drink and to rest my feet. I head to the kitchen and go to pour myself some more bourbon, When someone grabs the bottle before me and pours a cup, they hand it to me and I look up to see who it is. The hottest guy stands before me. He has dark brown wavy hair, gray eyes, and a 5 o'clock shadow. He's wearing a dark blue button-up shirt and dark jeans. He smirks at me and I instantly blush. Thank you," I whisper and take a sip of my drink. "You look beautiful, Sasha. I couldn't keep my eyes off you." I bite my lip nervously and he continues to check me out. Thank you again. Do I know you? Do we had a class together?" I ask him and he scrunches up his eyebrows. "Really? Is that the game we're playing? You find out about what and so you disappear and pretend not to know me. By the way, have you seen her? I've been worried about you guys." I'm so confused. I have no idea what you're talking about, but I hope you find your friend. I start to walk away and the guy grabs my wrist, stopping me. His touch tingles and I pull my hand away, surprised. The guy looks upset by me pulling away. What does he expect? I don't even know him. "If you wanted to go to university, we could have figured something out. Is that why you left? You know I would have supported your decision, right?" He asks me and I'm still so confused. I have no idea who this guy is, or why I would care about his opinion. I hold my hands up so he can't touch me again. I have no idea what I felt earlier. "Look, mister, I don't know you. You obviously have me confused with someone else. So enjoy the party," I tell him, and this time, I get a few steps away before I'm pushed against a wall. Tingles shoot up my body from the contact. The guy's eyes stare right into my emerald green orbs. His teeth are clenched together and he looks furious. Yet I don't think he will hurt me. His body presses against mine, and he puts his face in the crook of my neck. "Look, Sasha, big things are happening right now. We don't have time for your games. Stop pretending you don't know me and talk to me," he practically growls at me. Normally I'm a calm person, but this guy's pissing me off. I have no idea who he is, and he seems to think he has the right to touch my body however he sees fit. I narrow my eyes at him. "Like I said, I don't know you. Now get off me before I scream. I would hate to see what my frat brothers would do if they see you manhandling me." The crazy guy smirks and his lips hover over mine. "We're so close, if he moved we would be kissing. Tell them, I would love nothing more than to rip them to shreds in front of you. They already had their beady little eyes on what's mine." He whispers and his hand runs up my thigh. His hand goes between my dress and his finger slides into my panties. He lightly sticks one finger in my wet core. I moan, and he pulls his finger out and licks it while looking me in the eye. "Mine." He growls and lets me go and walks away. I'm stunned. I don't even move. I just lean against the wall trying to go over what just happened. Some random guy talked to me like he knew me, claimed I was his, and tasted me. What the hell is going on? And why am I hoping to see the hot stranger again?
Chapter 13. Zane. I stay at the party and watch Sasha from a distance. Even when I see a guy dance with her, I stop myself from going over there and ripping him in half. I'm proud of myself for showing so much restraint. Lucky for me, Sasha told him she has a boyfriend and is scattered away. I'm confused why she told him she had a boyfriend, though, if she pretended not to know me. What game is she playing? When Sasha leaves the party, I follow her across campus, blending into the shadows. She leaves with a girl named Chelsea, the same friend I saw her dancing with. They go to a sorority house where Sasha retires to her room. I still can't believe she is in university in a sorority. It's very unlike her. Her whole room is pink with fluffy girly decorations, the complete opposite of Sasha. After I know Sasha is safely asleep, I head to my hotel room. I call Theo and let him know I found her and she's safe. He decides to drive up here and tells me he will see me in the morning. I go to sleep thinking of Sasha. She looked so beautiful in the dress she had on, and when I tasted her, the look in her eye told me she wanted more despite her games. Morning comes quickly and Theo shows up bright and early. He is dressed in khakis, a plaid shirt, and a blue baseball cap. He looks ridiculous as he walks in, spinning keys on his finger. "Really, you drove her car here?" I instantly recognize the car keys in his hand. "Yes, Swift will want her car back soon. I had to take the chance to drive it while I could." I snatch the keys from him and shove them in my pocket. He frowns. "Sasha and I shouldn't have taught him how to drive. She loves her car. If there is even a scratch on it, she will kill you, bring you back to life, then kill you again." I tell him, and he laughs and sits on the couch. "I'm not worried. What worries me is, you said Swift is pretending not to know you. Why would she do that?" I run my hand through my hair, frustrated, and sit beside Theo. I have no idea, but I'm suspicious of her friend. I noticed last night she had bite marks on her neck. They weren't fresh. A vampire has been feeding off her friend. I can't let Sasha be next. Yeah, her blood is crazy addicting. If you weren't her beloved, you probably would have gone crazy and killed her for it. So how do we find the vampire responsible? I want you to tell her friend. She lives in the sorority house with her, so it shouldn't be too hard. Wade Swift lives in a sorority house, like Legally Blonde. I love that movie. Please tell me we can go there. My jaw ticks. This is a serious matter. Sasha is in danger. It's up to us to protect her. Even if she pretends not to know me, I have to keep her safe. Theo makes a puzzled face. But what if she isn't pretending? What if she really can remember you? If there is a vampire on the loose around campus, he could have compelled her. His idea makes sense. I love Sasha, but are her acting skills really that good? Sasha is half-Fi, so it would have to be a pretty strong older vampire to compel her. Trust me, I tried. When I forgot her grocery order once, and she looked at me like I was stupid. The angry SX was worth it though. I have a perfect idea. Oh no, this sounds like a bad idea already. Theo tells me and I wave him off. No, it's good, trust me. I'll find Sasha and tell her how much I love and miss her. Even if she's pissed at me, she will respond. And then I will know if she is faking it or not. Theo shakes his head at me. That's a terrible idea. If she really has amnesia, she's going to be freaked out by a stranger saying he loves her. Trust me, she is faking it, and by tomorrow, we will be back together and back to finding the Black Witch.
Chapter 14. Sasha. After the encounter with the strange hot guy, I couldn't stop thinking about him, the way he touched me and how my body reacted to his. I have never felt that way with Jonah. There is just some unwritten chemistry between me and the mystery guy. I don't even know his name. If I see him again, I will definitely ask. Today I'm working in the student library. I love to read and find myself constantly reading instead of working. Currently, I'm reading a book about supernatural creatures. It's so interesting to think about how life would be if they were real. As I hide in a window nook in the back, I feel someone sit beside me. Interesting book, he comments. I look away from my book and see the mystery guy from yesterday. He looks even more handsome today if possible. He has on a black cotton shirt and I can see his arm muscles bulging. Not trying to get caught staring, I look back up at his gray eyes. The mystery guy smirks at me. I assume he caught me checking him out. I can't help but blush. So what brings you to the library? I'm N8 if you need help or a book recommendation, I ask nervously, biting my bottom lip. No thanks, I have everything I need here, he tells me, and I feel like there's more to what he is saying. I place a strand of hair behind my ear. So I never caught your name, I tell him, waiting for an answer. He frowns but then quickly smiles again. If I wasn't watching him so close, I would have missed it. I'm saying, it's nice to meet you, Sasha. He puts his hand out and I place mine, and his tentacles shoot up my arm again. It's fate, you know, he says, and I pull my hand back fast. What are you talking about? Fate. He places a strand of my hair behind my ear and holds my face gently. The tingles you feel, that's something bigger than us telling us we're made for each other. I feel it too. Every time I touch you or look into your beautiful emerald eyes. You're everything to me, love. I stand up and back away. This can't be real. Whatever I'm feeling is wrong. I have a boyfriend. I'm the worst girlfriend ever. I let another guy touch me. Now he's professing his love to me like an obsessed stalker. I throw the book I'm holding at him and he catches it. My eyes go wide and I back away into a bookshelf. Nice reflexes you have there, I whisper, but somehow he heard me. No need to be afraid, love. I mean Sasha, but what I'm saying is true. You and I are together. We have been dating for over a year. We lived together back in my penthouse. Do you remember any of this, Swift? I hold myself tightly. I'm so scared. Who is this guy? And why does he keep insisting we're together? And what's with the weird tingles? I shake my head. You're lying. Just please go away. I don't know how you found out my name or where I work, but please go stalk someone else, I shout, and the guy looks furious. I'm not a stalker, he yells, and some fang-like teeth pop up and quickly go away. Oh my god, you're a vampire. They're real, I scream and try to back more along the bookshelf. The guy frowns and keeps stepping toward me with his hands held up. I'm sorry, that wasn't supposed to happen. You know I hate being called a stalker. Please relax, let's talk. I can explain. I turn around and start running. It's almost midnight and the library is empty at this time. That's why I was reading for the last few minutes of my shift. But now I'm running for my life from a crazed stalker. I run until I reach the back door and step into the alley. I look around and keep running when I'm tackled to the ground, but it's not my stalker, it's another guy with red eyes and fangs. He growls at me and I scream. "Ah, please help." I scream and the guy darts for my neck when he is ripped off me. I quickly stand up and see 𝐻𝒨 fighting the vampire. 2 more come up and now 𝐻𝒨 is fighting all 3. "Run now." 𝐻𝒨 shouts at me as he rips the heart out of one and he turns to ashes. Oh my god, this can't be real, I tell myself, then take off running. I don't make it far because another vampire shows up in front of me. He goes to punch me and I instinctively duck and punch him in the ribs. I had no idea I could do that, but it feels so right. The vampire growls and lunges for me. I drop down and kick his legs out from under him. He falls to the ground and I start running again. I'm almost to the end of the alley when I'm tackled again. It's the same vampire. He growls and lunges for my throat like the first guy. I use all my strength to try and push him away, but he's super strong. He pushes down on me more and I feel myself losing this game of strength. I look around for any object to hit him with. I see a broken glass bottle and shove it into his chest where his heart is. The vampire screams and turns to ashes on top of me. "Swift, are you okay? He didn't bite you, did he?" 𝐻𝒨 asks and I stand up quickly and wipe the dead vampire dust off me. I glare at 𝐻𝒨. "I have no idea who you are or why you are obsessed with me, but I'm not who you're looking for. Vampires are not supposed to be real. Whatever you think is between us isn't real. I'm not your Sasha or Swift. I'm just me. So just go away and leave me alone, please?" I don't wait for 𝐻𝒨 to answer. I turn around and run back to the sorority house. I have no idea what is going on, but I know one thing for sure. 𝐻𝒨 is trouble and I need to stay away from him. Chapter 15. Sasha. I couldn't sleep last night. After I made it safely back to my room, I was too afraid to sleep. I never thought vampires were real and now I was attacked by 2 of them. And I'm pretty sure the mystery guy 𝐻𝒨 is one. No wonder he is obsessed with me. He wants my virgin blood. During my classes, I couldn't focus. I was constantly looking over my shoulder. Why are vampires after me? Are they coming back for me? I'm not sure what to do. I called Jonah 3 times and he never answered. What good is a boyfriend if he can't protect you? After classes, I go to the cafe on campus and order coffee and nachos. For some reason, I'm craving caffeine. I sit and study for my ethics test coming up, but I can't focus. I sigh and slam my book closed. "Done studying?" a voice asks and I look to see 𝐻𝒨 standing with his hands in his pockets. "I wanted to talk to you but you looked busy." "𝐻𝒨," I whisper and a small smile forms on his face. "I wanted to apologize to you. You just remind me of someone I used to know. She was the most amazing person." He turns away from me and I can tell he's upset. Maybe I should talk to him. Vampire or not, he might need a friend. Plus we're in public. He won't hurt me, hopefully. "Please sit. Tell me about her. Your friend." 𝐻𝒨 sits and I shuffle in my seat. Being around him makes me anxious. My friend, she wasn't always a friend. When we met, I was the exact thing she hated. We were enemies. "A vampire," I whisper and 𝐻𝒨 smiles. A genuine smile. "Yes, a vampire. She was a hunter and was looking for the ones responsible for killing her parents. We decided to hunt down those responsible together." He tells me and I'm intrigued. It's just like a book. "Did you guys find them? Did you get her revenge?" I ask excitedly. "We found them and killed them, but it came with a cost. She lost the woman who raised her, her mother. My friend was devastated, but after time she slowly started to feel better. We fell in love and I'm honestly lost without her." I can feel my chest tightening. This is so sad. 𝐻𝒨 lost the love of his life. If I ever found love and lost it, I would be devastated. She sounds really brave. "I'm sorry you lost her. I really do hope you find her." 𝐻𝒨 reaches across the table and grabs my hands. The tingles are back, but I have found her. That girl, my friend. She is you. You go by the name of Swift. And you are the most brilliantly skilled vampire hunter I have ever met. And I'm not sure what happened to you, but the supernatural world needs you. They need Swift. I need you, Sasha. I pull my hand away and stand up. This can't be true. I can't be a vampire hunter. I was terrified when I saw those guys last night. There is no way I'm brave enough to fight them. I'm just a girl trying to graduate college and get a good job. You're wrong. I'm not her. You have me mistaken. I back away and 𝐻𝒨 stands up and holds onto my shoulders. I didn't want to do this, but you're forcing my hand here, love. Zane tells me before he smashes his lips onto mine. My arms instantly wrap around his neck, and he grabs my waist, pulling our bodies closer. His tongue slides into my mouth and I'm on. Our tongues dance together and our lips fit perfectly together. Zane pulls away and smirks at me. Better now, love? He asks and I slap him across the face. How dare you? I have a boyfriend, you creep. I march away and I can hear Zane apologizing from a distance. Luckily he doesn't follow me, though I swear I feel a weird presence everywhere I go. I touch my lips and smile. I won't admit that was the best kiss I ever had. I have no idea who this vampire Zane is, but I have to stay away from him. He is trouble, something I want no part of. 2 days later, I'm grocery shopping with Jonah. My sorority was low on things and sent me. Jonah decided to come with me, said he needed to check up on me. Things are tense between us. He keeps asking me questions, and I just keep giving him short answers. I feel guilty for kissing Zane the other day. I wonder if he knows. I'm literally the worst girlfriend. So things have been good. Nobody bothering you, right? He asks. All good, I answer and grab a box of macaroni off the shelf. How was the party? I'm sorry I couldn't come. Work stuff, you know. He shrugs and I start to panic. Does he know about Zane? Did you see me at the party or did someone tell him about it? I start to panic and I figure it's better to lie than tell the truth. It was fine. Boring, really. Nothing interesting happened at all. Totally a normal party. I fake smile and Jonah narrows his eyes at me. You wouldn't lie to me, would you, sweetie pie? He cups my chin harshly and lets go. I would never lie to you. Jonah, how was work? I ask him. Jonah has always been secretive about work. He gets antsy every time I ask about it. It was fine. Are you done yet? He asks, but I don't get the chance to answer. His phone rings and he answers it. Jonah walks away and starts yelling into the phone. Whoever called him pissed him off. I hear the words vampire and king. He hangs up and walks back over to me. I pretend to be looking at a can of corn, so he doesn't know I was eavesdropping. Who was that? I ask innocently. Just work. I have to go now, something came up. He walks away without even saying bye and I continue shopping. I finish shopping 10 minutes later and start walking home. I'm only a few blocks from campus. It's dark now and I try to hurry back, when I hear a growling noise behind me. Not again. I whine and I see a vampire with red eyes and large fangs looking at me like I'm a piece of meat. Swift, the vampire shouts and chases after me. I drop my groceries and start running toward campus. I can hear the vampire gaining on me and I turn down an alley. I run until I'm at the end but stop because I'm stuck. It's a dead end, no way out. I'm such an idiot. I turn around and see the vampire behind me, but he isn't alone, he has 2 friends. Just give yourself up. We promised to give you to her alive, Swift. One tells me. Vera, who is after me? And why do vampires keep trying to kill me? Sorry, you have the wrong person. I'm not the Swift person. The vampire lunges for me, and I grab a piece of rotted wood behind me and grab a piece off. The book I read said a wooden stake should do the trick. One vampire comes up to me and swings at me. I duck and kick him away. A second one comes at me, and I do a backflip and punch him in the face. You sure fight like Swift if you're not her. Another vampire tells me and I shove the piece of wood through his chest. He turns to ashes and I turn to his friends. Leave now or you're next. Tell her she can't have me. No one can. I have no idea who they're talking about, but if I want them to leave I have to act like I'm who they're looking for. Fine, but this isn't over. We will come for you again, this time with more help. The vampire tells me and they run away quickly. When I get back I immediately go to my room and start packing my bags. I'm not sure where I'm going but I have a feeling I will find my way. I leave my cell phone on my desk, so Jonah can't find me. Something weird is going on and I need answers. I can't trust Jonah. A gut feeling tells me he is involved. He mentioned vampires earlier on the phone, so he knows something. With my bag packed, I walk through campus and down the road. I get a taxi and head into downtown. I stop outside a fancy hotel, and I can tell this is the place. I go inside, not bothering to talk to the front desk lady. Taking the elevator to the top floor, I stop outside the penthouse suite. I knock on the door and wait for an answer. I can only hope I'm right about this. The door opens and a guy answers. Sasha, what are you doing here? I believe you. Whoever this Swift girl is, I'm her. Chapter 16. Sasha. I follow Zane into the luxurious apartment. He's only in black sweatpants, and I'm trying hard not to drool over his back muscles. We go to the large red couch and sit down. Zane crosses one of his legs and faces me. So how did you find me? He asks, and honestly, I don't know. I'm not sure. Somehow I just knew where you were. Is that weird? Zane smiles. No, it means whatever black magic they used on you is wearing off. Your mark led you to me? My mark. When a vampire finds their beloved or soulmate, if you want to call it that, they mark them. With that, we can feel each other's pain. It also helps us find each other, like a beacon. Where is it? I hadn't seen a mark on my body. Zane moves closer and his arm goes behind me. He lifts my hair and traces his fingers along the back of my neck. It's slowly coming back. Dark magic won't fully remove it, just push it as far away as possible. I think us being close together is helping. His arm stays wrapped around me and I can't help but look at his lips. They look very kissable, but I resist the urge. What is happening, Zane? Vampires came after me again tonight. Am I in danger? Zane cups my chin gently. This feels so much different than when Jonah does it. So much better. I'll keep you safe. Love. I know I haven't done a great job in the past, but I will do better. I won't let anything happen to you, I promise. The way he is looking at me, I know he's being sincere. I feel like I can trust him. Maybe it's the mark, but I can tell he is being honest with me. He looks at my lips and starts leaning closer. I think he's going to kiss me. My lips move closer to his, and I can't believe I'm going to kiss him again. Sasha, you're back. A voice yells and we both pull apart from each other. A teenager comes and sits between us and he has the biggest smile on his face. This is great. The family is back together. Now we can go take out the Black Witch, he says, and I look at Zane confused. She has amnesia, remember. She doesn't know who the Black Witch is. Zane growls and gets up from the couch and heads to the small kitchen. The kid turns back to me. Sorry, I forgot. I can't believe you don't remember me. Zane, yes, but me. I'm your best friend, Theo. I hear a growl and see Zane in the kitchen downing a bottle of whiskey. He looks pissed. Is he okay? I ask Theo, and he looks back at Zane and then chuckles. Oh, he is always like that. You get used to it. He's probably still pissed. You dumped him and then disappeared for 3 months. I can't help the smile that spreads across my face. I wonder why I broke up with him. He is so charming. I laugh. Zane growls again and we laugh. Theo and I spend the next few hours talking. Mostly Theo talking. He tells me embarrassing stories about Zane, who sits across from us in a chair, watching us closely with his arms crossed and a frown on his face. But after so many stories, I get tired and decide I need rest. So guys, I'm getting tired. Is there a place for me to sleep? This place looks huge. Zane rubs the back of his neck nervously. Well, normally we share a bed, but I don't want to make you uncomfortable, love. You can take my room, I'll take the couch. I blush. I never thought about us sleeping in bed together, but according to Zane and Theo, we used to date. We even lived together. Can you show me where the bedroom is? I ask shyly, and Zane bites his lip. It's incredibly SI every time he does it. Sure, love. Let's go, he says in a deep voice that has me clenching my thighs together. Zane comes up beside me, and we begin the walk through the large penthouse suite. We enter the room where he shuts the door behind us. The sexual tension between us is extremely high, and I'm trying my hardest not to jump his bones. Zane and I gaze into each other's eyes, and he bites his lip again. I drop my back on the floor. I think I forgot my pajamas. I tell him. I can help with that. He whispers and rushes over to me and smashes his lips onto mine. I kiss him back and our tongues meet and dance together, fighting for dominance. Zane growls and somehow, we end up on the bed, him on top of me between my legs. His hands roam my body and I run my fingers through his hair. He starts kissing down my neck and he rips my shirt in half and throws it away. Zane, I yell and he growls again. I need you, Sasha, please. His mouth finds my perky nipple and he sucks and licks, while his other hand unbuttons my jeans and slides into my panties, touching my wet core. His 2 fingers plunge in and out of me, and I'm moaning and grinding against him. His lips find mine and we kiss each other as if our lives depend on it. I pull away from the kiss. Fucking me, Zane, please, I beg. He gives me a quick kiss and gets on his knees and pulls his sweatpants off, and his hard snake is already dripping. I quickly undress, so Zane doesn't tear any more of my clothes. When we're both naked, he climbs on top of me, kissing my stomach all the way up to my lips. He starts kissing my neck as he spreads my legs apart more. I feel him enter me and I moan and grip his shoulders as I adjust to his size. "You're so tight, baby. You feel so good," he moans and starts thrusting into me harder. I grab the back of his neck and crash my lips onto his. Zane kisses me passionately as his thrust becomes more erratic. His thumb plays with my sensitive nub, and I reach my peak all over him. "Zane, oh baby," I scream. His mouth finds my neck and I feel his fangs graze my skin. I start to worry if I should let a vampire bite me, that I don't get the chance to say no. His fangs sink into my skin as he pulls out and slams back into me. Pure pleasure flows throughout my body. Zane and I both release at the same time as he sucks my blood. All my memories seem to flow back and everything over the last 3 months replays. The wedding, Jonah kidnapping me, and Robin killed trying to save me. Jonah erased my memory and hid me in plain sight. Zane pulls away and looks at me. I open my mouth to speak but I start to feel tired, and I slowly fade away into the darkness.
Chapter 17. Zane, ending the night with my girl in my arms, is exactly how I wanted the night to end. The fact that we were both naked makes it even better. After I bit Sasha, she fainted. It's been so long since I sucked her blood that she has to get used to it again. I haven't fed off another person since she left. I've been surviving off of the blood bags she had stored in the freezer back home for emergencies. I wonder if she always knew she would leave me, but I try not to think about the past and enjoy my time with her now. She's back hopefully for good. After a perfect night's sleep cuddled up to Sasha, I wake up feeling refreshed. I roll over expecting to feel her beside me, but I'm met with a cold bed. My eyes shoot open and I sit up. Where is she? I growl and quickly throw my sweatpants back on. I really hope she didn't leave. Of course, to her, she just had sex with a stranger. She doesn't understand how much we mean to each other, how much she means to me. I can't lose her again. The last few months have been torture without her, even before she went missing. I smell coffee and head toward the kitchen. It must be Theo. The new Sasha doesn't drink coffee, which is hilarious. If she ever gets her memory back, I'll have to remind her how she refuses to taste her favorite drink, calling it poison. She even accused the vampires who attacked her of wanting her virgin blood. I couldn't help but laugh at that. That SX vixen is definitely not a virgin. When I reach the living room, I stop in my tracks. Sasha is sitting at the kitchen island drinking coffee. Her back is to me. "Don't just stand there being creepy. Come pour yourself a cup before I drink it all, my beloved." She turns around and smirks at me. I can't believe it. Her memories are back. Swift is back. Sasha is mine again. I can't help the smile on my face as I run across the room and grab her off the stool, spinning her around in my arms. "You're back. You know you're mine," I tell her and put her back down on her feet. Sasha backs away, wagging her finger at me. "No, sir. I seem to remember we broke up. Yet you sneakily seduced me back into your bed last night." I raise my eyebrow. "You remember last night?" "I remember everything. Now kiss me." I don't need to be told twice. I grab her face and smash my lips onto hers. I hear Theo come in, but I don't acknowledge him. I just keep kissing my girl, pouring all my love into the kiss. Sasha pulls away, laughing. "Well, that's a sweet way to welcome me home. And Theo, I'm sorry about Queen Myrta. It's all my fault," she says. "It's okay. The queen usually dies shortly after the new one is born. Wait, you remember? You're back." Theo runs over and hugs Swift. She has tears in her eyes as she looks from him to me. "I miss you guys. I promise to never leave you again." She looks at me when she promises not to leave again, and I nod, saying I understand. Sasha and Theo pull away and Sasha sits back at the kitchen island. Theo goes to the fridge and grabs food, out getting something prepared to cook. It feels like old times. I sit beside Sasha and rub her back. She smiles at me suspiciously. "I'm mad at you. I thought we were done keeping secrets." I'm confused. I haven't been keeping any secrets from her. After Vlad, everything was an open book, even my days of being a man whore. Sasha shakes her head. "You didn't tell me you had a brother." "Jonah, my boyfriend. He is the one who kidnapped me and erased my memory." I stand up from the table and throw the stool across the room. It hits the wall and smashes into pieces. "I'll kill him, I swear. He has crossed me for the last time." I start marching towards the door when Sasha jumps in front of me. "You can't kill him," I growl, and I know my eyes are red from anger. "I may not yet. He is smart. He kidnapped me and hid me in plain sight for 3 months. We need to figure out what his endgame is. He told me he isn't working for the Black Witch. It was his own revenge. I guess against you. Fine. I won't kill him. Yeah. Tell me how to find my dear older brother. My room. He bought me a phone. He told me to always keep on me. I think he was always tracking me. His number is in my phone. You can call him. Sasha grabs my hand and I instantly calm down. But not enough. I'm going to kill him for touching what's mine. He kidnapped my beloved, hiding her from me. What kind of sick game is he playing? I love you. Stay here with Theo. Don't leave the hotel until I have talked to him. Please. I love you the same. Please be careful. I go to Sasha's dorm room and text Jonah. I pretend to be Sasha and tell him a man in the school parking lot tried to bite my neck and I'm scared I need him. I can't wait to see his face when he sees me. An hour later I hear footsteps. His scent is masked, which is why I didn't smell him on Sasha. He opens the door and narrows his eyes at me. Hello, brother. I growl. You lost the right to call me your brother when you took Sasha. Jonah laughs. I needed to get your attention somehow. I guess her memories came back. They didn't. I can't believe you would stoop so low. Not my fault. You can't keep your pet on a leash. She is a fairy, only good for her blood. Sadly, I never got a taste. I grab him and slam him against the wall. You will regret even looking at her when I'm done with you. I throw him across the room and he lands on a desk, breaking it. Jonah stands up to his feet and we both stare at each other, waiting for the other to charge. You won't win this fight, little brother. Remember I taught you everything you know. He lunges from me and punches me in the face. I knee him in the stomach and he grabs me and throws me across the room. I hit the closet door and break it. I stand up and ball up my fists. That's the best you got. Come at me. Jonah charges me again and I jump over him and kick him into the closet. He gets out and tackles me down to the ground. We roll around punching and kicking each other. I flip Jonah over and straddle him. I shove my hand into his chest, ready to rip his heart out. Brother, please, I'm sorry, don't kill me. I laugh. Did you listen to Sasha back? I know how you work, brother. You probably kept her locked in a cage like a damn animal. It was a large room. I fed her sandwiches. She was perfectly safe. He groans. Did you touch her? I ask and it doesn't answer. I said, did you touch her? I squeeze his heart. Yes, I hit her once. But don't kill me, please, I'm sorry. He backs. Yeah, you will be. I'll see you in hell, brother. I go to rip his heart when I see a tear fall from his eye. Please, I know where she is. The Black Witch. We can go after her together, but you have to keep me alive. I let go of his heart and his sighs in relief. I climb off him and hold out a hand to help him up. You better not be lying or I'll kill you for real next time. I'm not lying. Now let's get out of here before campus police show up. I'm sure the whole sorority house heard us fighting. One more thing. I ball up my fists and punch him so hard it faints. That's for Sasha Ashhole.
Chapter 18. Sasha. After Zane left, I couldn't stop pacing the living room. I look out of the window several times to the view of downtown, but it does nothing to ease my worries. He will be fine. Don't worry. Theo tries to reassure me, but it isn't working. What if he gets hurt or Jonah kidnaps him also? Maybe we should have followed him. I start for the door, but Theo jumps in front of me, blocking the exit. He told us to stay here. I promised Zane I would help keep you safe. If he thinks you're safer here, then we need to stay put. I threw up my hands in frustration and go over to the couch. I need to distract myself, but how? Theo sits beside me and starts a movie. Halfway through the movie, the door opens and I jump up, but I'm more surprised by what I see. Zane is carrying an unconscious Jonah over his shoulder. He carries him towards us and drops him on the floor. Damn, he is heavy, muscular bastard. Zane rids and I run over and jump on him. He holds me on his hip as I wrap my arms around his neck. You're back. I was so worried. I kiss his lips and pull away, smiling. I was gone maybe 2 hours. This asshole took his time showing up. Zane answers and kisses me again before setting me down. Why did you bring him here? Theo asks from the couch. He is going to help us. He knows how to find the Black Witch. Zane says and my jaw drops. He can't be serious. I push him. Are you serious? This asshole kidnapped me. He held me hostage in a disgusting dirty room. He wiped my memories and killed Robin. Now you want to pretend like none of it happened? I shout. Zane looks from Jonah to me. I know what he did. I will never forgive him, but we need his help. Robin and I had been looking for the Black Witch for months. We never found her. If this asshole knows where she is, we can end things for good. I stare at Zane and see he is completely serious. He wants to work with him. The 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒏 treated me terribly and now he gets a free pass. I kick Jonah and he doesn't budge. I shake my head and take off toward our room. I can't deal with this right now. That 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒏 killed Robin, his best friend. How can he trust him? I slam the bedroom door behind me and sit on the edge of the bed. 𝒐𝒏 comes in and slowly shuts the door behind him. I refuse to even look at him. This is a terrible plan. We can't trust him. I whisper and 𝒐𝒏 sits beside me. I know that just like when we first met, you can pretend, right? At least until we get the information we need. Then you can kill him like you plan to do to me? My green eyes stare into his gray ones. You would let me kill your brother? I ask, and �𝒏 grabs my hand and kisses it. I will give you the world if it makes you happy, Sasha. But for now, I'll just let you kill Jonah. You're right, I can't forgive him. He hurt you, me, and he killed Robin. She was my only friend for a long time and he knew this. He releases my hand and I lay back on the bed. �𝒏 hovers over me. She came to rescue me. I tell �𝒏 and I can feel the tears springing up. I can't believe I'm getting emotional. She said she saw it in a vision. Her finding me. I think she knew deep down we both weren't going to make it out. �𝒏 caresses my face, wiping away a fallen tear. Robin was very smart. I'm sure she knew exactly what she was doing going after Jonah alone. I miss her and I wish I went with her. But she brought you back to me. She did save you. She saved us. And I don't want to take our time together for granted. Please tell me you won't leave again. That you will stay with me. Sasha, don't break my heart again. I can't help it, I start crying. I cover my face with my hands, and �𝒏 grabs me, pulling me towards the pillows. I roll over on my side and let it all out. �𝒏 lays behind me, his arm wrapped around my waist. He moves my hair and I feel him kissing my mark. I love you, Sasha. You have completely captivated me. I'm yours, please don't push me away. He stops kissing my neck and I roll over to face him. He caresses my face again. I'm sorry, �𝒏, for everything. He leans forward and places a gentle kiss on my lips, his forehead resting against mine. Why did you leave me, Sasha? Why did you break my heart? I open my eyes and I see a single tear has fallen down his face. I wipe it away with my thumb and gently kiss his lips as he did me. I'm racked with guilt, which makes me feel even worse. I desperately want to tell him the truth, to let �𝒏 comfort me and tell me everything's going to be fine. But all my issues with the Fae and the Black Witch have me contemplating the truth. Sephir's words come to mind. Your mother fell for a human and it destroyed her. He's lied to you before, how can you trust him? The Black Witch is your priority, not your relationship. I'm so sorry, �𝒏. I felt so guilty. Jewel escaped because of me. Innocent supernatural creatures are being killed every day because I let her go. I could have stopped her. �𝒏 grabs my face with both hands. Look at me, Sasha. It's not your fault. None of us knew killing Vlad would release her from her cell. If it's anybody's fault, it's mine. I killed Vlad and I would happily do it again. His reign of terror is over. But he was only after us because of me. I tell him and sit up, causing �𝒏 to also sit up. He came after my parents, Greta and Mary Beth. So many innocent people died because of who I am, because of the evil fairy blood in me. It's a curse. I'm so frustrated I stand up and start pacing the room. �𝒏 stands up and grabs a hold of my shoulders, looking into my eyes. Sasha, being a Fae is not a curse. It's just a part of who you are. Don't let it define you. I know you're struggling, but you don't have to do it alone. He grabs my hands, holding them to his chest. Let me in. Stop pushing me away. You can trust me. A whimper escapes and my lip trembles. Do I tell him the truth? Can I really trust him, or is he better off not knowing? Instead of answering, I lean forward and gently kiss his lips. I love you, �𝒏. I love you, Sasha Wilder. You stole my last name, so now you have to keep it, love. He whispers against my lips. I gently press my lips onto his and he grips my waist. I run my hand through his soft brown locks. His hips grind against mine as I feel his hardness rubbing against me. I'm desperate to have him even closer to me, deep inside me. The door opening causes �𝒏 to pull away. We both snap our heads towards the door, to see Jonah standing there with a smug look on his face. His arms are crossed as he leans against the door. You knocked me out, Jonah states, earning a growl from �𝒏 in return. Interrupt us again and I'll kill you next time, �𝒏 threatens. Jonah shrugs, not caring about interrupting our private moment. We need to talk, all of us, he replies and leaves out of the room. Rolling my eyes, annoyed already, by Jonah's unnecessary presence in my life. I caress Zane's face, causing him to turn towards me. The smile is gone from his face and he looks just as annoyed as me. I guess playtime is over and it's back to work. He needs to know he isn't in charge. Any sign he is up to no good and I'll stake him. I don't trust him, I say, hoping Zane still has my back. Zane sighs and kisses my forehead. I know. Let's go see what he wants. We will finish this later. He winks and our lips collide, melding perfectly together. As we both get up from the bed, Zane wraps his arm around my waist. I think us being back together is going to bring out the clingy side in both of us. I just want to be in Zane's arms all day, and I think he feels the same. We walk into the living room and see Jonah standing with a drink in his hand. Theo is sitting beside him at the kitchen island. I walk over to Theo and sit beside him. Zane grabs the glass from Jonah and takes a drink. I was saving that bourbon for a special occasion, asshole, Zane says, and Jonah smirks. I brought your girlfriend back, is that not special enough? He asks and Zane growls. You also took her. Or did you forget that part? Jonah stands up from his seat so he and Zane are chest to chest. The tension in the room is clear and I'm really hoping I'll get to kill Jonah. It's been so long since I staked a vampire. I miss it. I also took care of her. She went to school and made new friends. She was happy. Jonah argues. You mean the friend you were feeding off of? Let me guess, you compelled her to be her friend. Theo checked and someone was feeding off all the women in the sorority house. I'm guessing you. Please, you have no idea what makes Sasha happy. Zane yells and I'm wondering how long this pissing contest is going to go on. And you think you know how to make her happy? Last I knew she left you. Jonah retorts and Zane growls so loudly the walls shake. But Theo doesn't care for the tension. He gets up and stands beside the two brothers. Come on guys, we're supposed to work together. What is it you wanted to tell everyone? Jonah, Theo asks, seeing him be the peacemaker instead of being the one to argue with Zane is odd. My friend is going to meet us. He has met Jewel before and can lead us right to her. He answers. Why do I have a bad feeling about this friend and where we're going to meet him? Zane asks and Jonah smiles. He is in Chinatown, Dragon Alley. Jonah answers and Theo squeals. You meant we're going to meet a Theo asks and I interrupt. A dragon.
Chapter 19. Nightmares. Zane, I think your girlfriend wants to kill me, Jonah asks, and I see Sasha in the driver's seat, staring daggers back at my supposed brother. Are you surprised? You kidnapped her, wiped her memory, and then pretended to be her boyfriend. You're lucky to be alive. I remind Jonah, who rolls his eyes. Sure, it was messed up, but still I didn't kill her. I even treated her better than other women. I run my hand through my hair, frustrated. Does Jonah really not feel any guilt for the way he treated Sasha? Jonah has always been a selfish jerk, but this is beyond that. He could have killed her, yet kept her and found his own personal gain. And I still don't know why. Are you jealous? I ask him. You haven't found your beloved yet, have you? Instead of answering, Jonah growls, causing both Sasha and Theo to look back at us. I put on a big fake smile. We're all good here, nothing to worry about, I tell them. Theo quickly turns back around, but Sasha narrows her beautiful green eyes like she doesn't believe me. When Sasha finally stops paying attention to us, I elbow Jonah. I'm not sure what your issue is, but I won't let it cause problems for me and Sasha. She is everything to me. I hope you find your soulmate one day, so you will see what I mean. Until then, keep your mouth shut and don't piss her off. Sasha won't hesitate to stake you, I warn him. Jonah nods, then turns towards the window. He's probably going to sleep. This drive will take about 2 days. It's daytime now, and I know Sasha won't stop at a hotel until dark. Jonah will want to conserve his energy, something I should do also. As I look at Jonah, who is asleep now, I wonder if I can really trust him. He's supposed to be my brother, but he betrayed me. I haven't seen him in at least 50 years. Is he still the same guy who would stick up for me? The big brother who taught me how to drive and introduced me to girls. I close my eyes and start to drift off to sleep. Images of Sasha appear. She's smiling and laughing. She's happy. Then dark clouds cover the sky. It starts to storm, and suddenly Sasha is gone. I start to yell for her, but she doesn't answer. Starting to panic, I run around looking for her, but it's so dark I can't see anything around. I'm surrounded by fog. My hands feel wet, so I look down and see them covered in blood. A sudden sharp pain hits my chest, bringing me to my knees. Sasha, I whisper. Something is wrong. She's hurt. No, it's worse than that. She's dying. I look at my hands covered in blood. Did I do this? No, it can't be. This has to be a mistake. I wouldn't kill her. I love her. Dane! Dane! Zane, wake up! I jolt awake. My hand reaches up and grabs another. It's small but masculine. Theo! I let go and see Theo eyeing me suspiciously. Are you okay? You looked like you were having a nightmare. I thought vampires didn't dream. Theo asks and I get out of the car, practically pushing him out of the way. I'm fine, it's nothing, I say, but even I don't believe it. Theo scoffs. Should we tell Swift? She is worried enough with your crazy brother here. Theo asks, and that's when I notice they're both gone. Where are they? She didn't kill him yet, did she? As soon as my sentence ends, Sasha and Jonah exit the hotel's front doors. They are walking side by side, and Sasha looks annoyed already. They approach us, and Sasha has 2 sets of keys in her hand. I got 2 rooms. They're right next to each other. Don't be loud, Theo, and I need our beauty sleep. She smirks and pops her trunk, grabbing her duffel bag out. This is dumb, I want my own room. Jonah whines and grabs his blue duffel bag. Theo and I both grab our bags, and we all head inside the 3-story hotel. As we ride the elevator up, something clicks in my brain. Wait, you're rooming with Theo? I ask Sasha, who stands with her back to me. Her ash looks perfect in her jeans, and it's hard not to stare. Really, you're worried about getting laid? This is ridiculous. I'm the oldest here. I deserve my own room. Jonah argues. Sasha glares at Jonah. We always double up for safety. Plus, you can't be trusted. She answers him, and Theo decides to speak up. Don't worry, Zane is fun to room with. He taught me how to order room service. It's so fun. Jonah starts to argue with Theo when the elevator stops and we all get off. Sasha walks up to her room door, ready to unlock it when I grab her arm. You can't seriously be rooming with Theo. I just got you back. We need to talk. She has only been back for a day and I want more time with her. Honestly, my nightmare frightened me more than it should have. I want to keep her safe. Sasha yanks her arm away. We have nothing to talk about. You wanted him here, so he's your problem. I'm going to eat and relax. I've had a very stressful 3 months. She shouts and opens her door, walking in. She doesn't even look back at me. Theo walks up beside me and I slump my shoulders, defeated. I knew Sasha might be upset about Jonah coming along with us, but she needs to understand it's only for a short while. We need his help. I hope you guys don't break up again. We need to be a united front. The Black Witch is still out there. No one is safe until she is gone. He reminds me. We won't break up, Theo. I'll take care of this. I hope so, Theo whispers as he closes the door. I go next door to my room and find Jonah has changed clothes. I drop my bag on my bed and lay down staring at the ceiling. Since when did my life get so complicated? Jonah back in my life. Sasha mad at me, and now I'm dreaming. A pillow hits me and I sit up. Jonah just stares at me. I don't think I've seen the guy smile once. I'm going out, want to come? He asks. Out? Where? Are you trying to run off? Jonah rolls his eyes like my questions are so ridiculous. He knows he would leave and never come back if given the chance. Look, man, I just want a drink. A cold alcoholic beverage. You should come with me though. You look stressed. Yeah, I wonder why. I reply. But no, I don't want to come. I need to talk to Sasha. Jonah shakes his head. So you're staying in to talk to your girlfriend? What gives? You used to love to drink and party. We went out every night. That's the old me. I'm responsible now. I'm not here to party. We're in the middle of a mission to find the Black Witch. This isn't the time. You're so boring. Jonah cuts me off. I'll see you later. Don't wait up. You just better come back. Don't make me hunt you down. I warn him, but Jonah just shrugs and walks out of the door. I run my hand through my hair nervously. Maybe I should have gone with him to get a drink, but I'm still shaken up from my dream. I can't believe I actually had a dream. The sound of someone knocking interrupts my thoughts. I already know who it is. Sasha. I walk over to the door and take a deep breath before I open it. Sasha stands before me in the tiniest red shorts with a matching sports bra. Biting my lip, my eyes roam her body. You wanted to talk, so here I am, Sasha says, interrupting my dirty thoughts that involve ice cream, whipped cream, and strawberries. Yeah, come in. I stand back, letting Sasha walk in. She takes 3 steps before she turns to me with a scowl on her face. Where is he? Where's Jonah? Rubbing the back of my neck nervously, I shut the room door and lock it. I'm like a deer trapping myself with a lion, which probably isn't the best idea. Sighing, I answer her. He went out. She opens her mouth to speak, but I continue. He will be back, I promise. He just went to the local bar to cool off. And how do you know he will come back? Because he said he would. He could be halfway across the state now. The look in Sasha's eye tells me this is stressing her more than it should. I rub her shoulders and she slowly relaxes. Look, I know it hurt you. hurt me, she yells. He kidnapped me, murdered your friend in front of me, and he manipulated me. I will never forgive him, she shouts, and I hold my hands up to surrender. I know love, and I'm still pissed about it, but we need his help. We're going to have to trust him. He will come back, I know it. Sasha stands with her arms folded, tapping her foot. She still doesn't look like she believes me. I wrap my arms around her waist, pulling her close. Her arms automatically go to my neck while she tries to hold in a smile. Let's focus on us, love. Did I tell you that you look absolutely gorgeous? I start kissing up her neck while Sasha practically melts in my arms. Let me make you feel good. Sasha's legs wrap around my waist as I walk her to the bed and lay her down. Our lips collide in a needy and desperate kiss as we make love and then fall asleep in each other's arms. Standing in the middle of a dirt road, black ash falls from the sky. The road seems to go on forever, even though I'm in the middle of nowhere. Running down the road, looking for a way out, I feel something coming. A dark, evil presence. I keep running until I see a giant cardboard box in the middle of the road. Finding it strange, I open it, but inside is my worst nightmare. Sasha's pale dead body covered in blood. I pick her up and cradle her limp body in my arms. No, I cry out and drop to my knees. The tears stream down my face, and I go to wipe them away when I see my hands covered in blood again. It can't be. I wouldn't kill her. This is a mistake. I love her. This is just a nightmare. It can't be real. Save her, a voice whispers. I look around, unable to see where the voice is coming from. The fog is rolling in faster, and I still have to wake Sasha up. She can't be dead. I won't let her die on me. Sasha, wake up, please. I cry. Save her, the female voice repeats, and it sounds familiar. Robin. My eyes fly open, and I sit up quickly to see I'm drenched in sweat and still in my hotel room. Are you really dreaming about another woman when you just slept with your girlfriend? Jonah's annoying voice rings out, and I see him leaning against the wall, with a smug look on his face watching me. He has a plate in his hand, eating what looks like breakfast. I stand up and run my hand through my messy hair. It wasn't like that. I answer and look at my empty bed to see Sasha isn't in it. The last thing I remember was us exhausted from a third round of SX. We had showered and gotten back dressed just to cuddle and fall asleep in each other's arms. Things fell back to normal and I loved it. Where is Sasha? I ask, hoping my dream is exactly what I thought it was. A dream, nothing else. Jonah smirks and looks towards the door. She went to get coffee. Do you want to tell me why you are having dreams now? Does Sasha know? Grabbing my duffel bag, I walk up to Jonah, ready to punch the dumb look off his face. No, I wasn't. And even if I was, Sasha doesn't need to know. Keep your mouth shut, I growl. Walking towards the bathroom, ready for a cold shower, I hear Jonah laugh behind me. Haven't you learned it by now? Lying to your girlfriend gets you nowhere. Ignoring my brother, I go into the bathroom, ready to shower, and forget all about the weird dreams I had. But I can't stop asking myself, did I really hear Robin's voice? And what did she mean by save her?
Chapter 20. Sasha. Somehow I expected it to look nicer. Theo comments beside me and I can't help but agree. We're finally in Chinatown, Dragon Alley. Turns out it's in the middle of a large metropolitan city called Police. It's overcrowded, stinky, and noisy. I hate it, and it reminds me of why I love living in a small town, preferably the countryside. I love Zane's penthouse, but I belong in nature. Walking down the sketchy downtown street, I keep my hand on my gun in my waistband. If I see any sudden movements, I won't hesitate to shoot. I've been taught anyone could attack at any given moment and to always be ready. The area is lined up with old shops that seem to be falling apart on each side of the street. Tailor, butcher, and clothing shops surround us. People pass us and some stare but mostly keep to themselves. I expected more scales and flying. I finally answer Theo, but Jonah speaks up instead. Dragon shifters are rare. Like elves, they stay hidden. But be alarmed if one approaches you, then you're dead. They aim to kill, he warns, and Theo looks at me nervously. We will be fine, don't worry. Now where is your contact? I want out of here as soon as possible, Zane says, sounding agitated. His name is Lee. He is a private guy. Very paranoid, so don't scare him off. We are meeting him at a bar called Scouts. Jonah informs us as we turn a corner going down another street filled with bars and tattoo shops. It's late, so the street is already filled with drunks. There is a group of girls huddled together laughing, and the occasional couple walking and holding hands. I look over at Zane to see him already watching me. Zane's eyes look down at my hand. I know he's thinking the same as me. He wants to hold hands, act like a real couple, but we can't. I'm still upset with him for dragging Jonah with us. I don't trust him or his supposed friend we're supposed to meet. When Zane realizes I'm not going to hold his hand, he frowns and looks away. Theo nudges me and I shrug. There's nothing to say about the situation. Zane knows how I feel, and he could easily fix the situation if he wanted to. We stop walking and Jonah looks around at all of us. He points with his eyes to the bar across the street. That's the place. Zane and I will head inside. You just stay here and try to be invisible. What? Zane protests. No, Theo and I say at the same time. My jaw ticks and Zane grabs Jonah by the shoulder. We stick together. If the dragons are dangerous, we shouldn't split up, Zane argues, making Jonah roll his eyes. Like I said before, dragons are very territorial. I don't think they're going to like an elfin hunter showing up at their favorite bar. The two vampires are perfectly fine. I fold my arms and glare at Jonah. He steps closer to me and I take a step also, so we're almost chest to chest. Look here, Swift, I'm in charge here. You won the Black Witch and I'm the only one who can find her. I don't trust you. How do we know you aren't working with her? I whisper and Zane jumps between us, pushing us apart and wrapping his arms around my waist. Sasha, we said we would let him help us. I know it's hard letting someone else lead, but we need his expertise. Zane's practically begging me. His gray eyes are so desperate and the longing look tells me he is serious. Sighing, I agree. Zane kisses me and leaves with Jonah into the bar across the street. I kick the wall next to me. Men are so frustrating. Zane and his brother will be the death of me. Jonah just does whatever he wants and Zane isn't suspicious at all. I start walking down the street with Theo trailing behind me. He yells for me to stop, but I keep going. My feet lead me to another bar that looks dead on the inside. I push the door open harshly and head straight to the front bar. Bourbon neat. Keep them coming, I tell the bartender. He nods and goes to get my drink. Damn it, Swift, we're supposed to stay by the bar, not go to blocks down the road to get drunk. Theo protests as he sits beside me. A gin and tonic for my friend. I yell at the bartender, who nods and gets our drinks. He places them gently in front of us, and I start drinking mine right away. I drink half of mine and slam the glass down. If we're waiting, we might as well drink. I'm sure the boys can handle themselves, I say with more attitude. Zane is right. We have to trust Jonah. Once the Black Witch is gone, things can go back to normal. Normal? I don't even know what that word means anymore. Things haven't been normal in a long time. Since the Black Witch escaped, Zane and I were constantly on missions. Then I left and things have been falling apart ever since. I want things to go back to before, living with Zane and waking up beside him, going and helping others. I haven't checked my email in forever. There are probably so many desperate people needing Swift's help. Yet I'm too caught up cleaning my own mess. I finish off my bourbon. Theo, do you think I'm selfish? My green eyes meet Theo's and he smiles at me. You're the most selfless person I know. You became Swift to help people. You took out the man who killed your parents and saved hundreds of supernatural and human lives after that. It's not selfish to do something for yourself once in a while. Patting my back, Theo gets up from the stool and heads towards the bathroom. He looks so out of place in his jeans, blue shirt, and hat. I watch him go around the corner when I hear someone sit beside me. Hoping it's not trouble, I turn and see a man dressed in a dirty brown cloak. It's covering his face, so I can only see his short white beard. You're not safe, he whispers, and I scoff. Obviously. I look him up and down. He shakes his head. The dragons can't be trusted. They only look out for themselves, he whispers, and I look around the mostly empty bar, wondering if this is a joke or a trap. How do you know I'm here for the dragons? Are you one of them? No, that I know evil when I see it. The vampire with you is pure evil. Do everyone a favor and stake him. I freeze. How did this guy know I was with a vampire? Is he following me? I hear arguing and turn to see Theo arguing with another guy. The guy's holding his head high in the air, taunting him. Damn it, I whisper and turn back to the creep beside me, but he's gone. The sound of glass breaking gets my attention back on Theo. The man he was arguing with is pushing his body along the bar as bottles fly off and break. Damn it, Theo, another bar fight. I jump off my seat and head towards the guy. He doesn't see me, so I kick him in the head from behind. He drops down unconscious to the dirty beer-covered floor. Theo sits up, shrugging off the broken glass. I had it taken care of. He shrugs and dusts off his clothes. Didn't look like it. Why are you starting fights? You always get onto me and saying for the same thing. He took my hat. Theo shouts and points at the unconscious guy slowly rising. His nostrils flare and I swear I see smoke blow out. "Oh no," Theo whispers as we back away. "Please don't tell me he's a..." I don't finish my sentence. The man growls loudly and large black wings pop out of his back. "A dragon," Theo answers and I reach for my gun in my waistband. I guess I'm fighting a dragon. Chapter 21. Zane. "I'm starting to think you want Swift to get killed," I scold Jonah as we approach the doors of the tavern. Jonah scoffs, clearly irritated with me. "She can't handle herself. Wasn't she working alone before you came along?" he asks and I hold in a growl. He's right, but I hate it. Sasha is mine, which means it's my job to protect her. She may be strong, but she is stubborn. Sasha thinks she can't do everything alone. She won't ask for help even when she needs it. Being an immortal fairy has gone straight to her head. "Just let me do the talking," Jonah adds, and we walk through the door together. The atmosphere changes as soon as we walk in. The air is heavy and thick. All noise ceases to exist and all eyes go to us. I straighten my shoulders as my jaw ticks. I don't like this at all. The Jonah walks ahead of me, the epitome of calm. At the bar sits a man in his late 20s. His shaggy brown hair is hanging low on his forehead. He has a sharp jawline and a pointed nose. But what sticks out the most is his yellow eyes. I've never seen a dragon in person, but I'm pretty sure this guy is one. Jonah sits on the stool next to him, while I stand beside my brother. I don't trust this place enough to sit. I'm accustomed to watching my own back, and I'm not going to stop now. "If you're here, then there must be trouble," the dragon says as he looks from Jonah to me. "Something like that," Jonah answers quickly. "Unless it's about the money you owe me from that poker game, then you better leave." He tightens his hand on the glass cup in his hand. "We need to know where to find Jewel," I spit out, causing the dragon and Jonah to look at me cautiously. The dragon's eyes dart around the room. "We don't say her name around here. So far she has left us be. That's how we like it. Don't be bringing your problems to me, Jonah." He stands up and puffs out his chest, glaring at Jonah and me. Jonah decides to stand up also, so they're chest to chest. The sound of chairs scraping against the wooden floor tells me everyone is paying attention. Now if a fight breaks out, we're outnumbered. I put my hand on Jonah's shoulder. "Lee, is it?" I'm saying. "See, we don't want any trouble. My idiot brother said you had information for us. If he's wrong, we'll take off and get drinks elsewhere. We don't want problems." Lee the dragon looks surprised for a second, but then goes back to acting unbothered. "You're Zane?" I nod. "Yes. Have you heard of me?" I really hope he hasn't. People only know me for two reasons: working for Aquarius, or when I was supposed to be Vampire King. Lee looks back and forth between me and Zane. Then a large smirk spreads across his face. "Yes, I've heard of you. You're the heir to the throne, the rightful Vampire King." He looks from Jonah to me. "No, that's not me. You got me confused with someone else." I step back, but in seconds, I'm surrounded in a circle by the other bar patrons. I'm guessing all dragons. "No, you're him. I have a proposition for you, Vampire King," Lee says smugly, and I know I'm going to hate whatever he has to say. My eyes dart around me. I know I have no choice but to hear his proposition. Jonah has his back to me, drinking a beer, leaving me to deal with this on my own. "Fine. What is it?" "Take the throne. Become the Vampire King. The supernatural world needs a leader. It's chaotic out there. Do that and I'll tell you where she is." "Okay, that. Anything but that," I shout. "The throne is the last thing I want. That's why I left all those years ago. I don't want to be king." Lee chuckles and looks at his friends. "Word is someone else wants to take the throne. Now I don't particularly like this person. He's an asshole and can't be trusted. But something tells me I can trust you." He pokes my chest, making me growl. "So tell me, can I trust you, Zane?" As soon as I step outside the bar, I can breathe easier. But seeing Sasha and Theo running up with cuts and bruises on them makes my breathing about to completely stop. "Damn it, what happened?" I ask as the two run up, smiling and laughing. "We fought a dragon," Theo screams. His voice is more high-pitched than usual. "What?" I can't believe they didn't listen and stay put. Actually, I can believe it. Trouble always finds these two. Sasha runs up to me and links her arm with mine. "It was all Theo's fault. He started it." She laughs and drags me along. "Just another place we won't be welcome again," I mutter under my breath. Sasha and Theo keep laughing and discussing their fight, not listening to me. We hurry to the car and get in. Sasha speeds down the road, in a happier and more excited mood than earlier. I can't help but look at how carefree and peaceful she is right now. I didn't want to ruin the mood, so I keep quiet. I can't tell Sasha I made a deal with the dragons. I promised I would be king if they told me where the Black Witch is. I'm not happy about it, and I know Sasha won't be happy either. The royal council single-handedly was responsible for destroying her family. She despises them, and for good reason. And now I'm going to be responsible for making a new council. Also, I can try to keep her safe. Chapter 22. Sasha, so tell us, what is your plan? Elder Genevieve asks me. I had just closed my eyes to fall asleep when I was pulled into the land of the Fae. The guys and I have been traveling for days. I didn't get much information from Zane about what happened at Dragon Alley. He said he would tell me later when we're alone, but every night, we've both been too exhausted to talk. Jonah has been extra cranky since leaving Dragon Alley. I'm guessing he didn't like what the dragons had to say. It was his friend they were meeting. You would think he would have left in a better mood, not worse. I was going to ask Zane about it, but as soon as I laid in bed, my eyes drifted closed, and here I am, in the land of Ash Halls. Are you listening to me? Sasha, the Black Witch is still out there. The word is she burned down a whole human town the other day. We're running out of time. You need to find her and end this. She scolds me and I glare at her. I'm so tired of her and 𝒂𝒊 bossing me around. I have a plan. We're on our way to New Salem now. We figure witches should be able to find another. Elder Genevieve laughs sarcastically. You really think they're going to turn on one of their own? The witches are terrified of Jewel. She killed her own clan and absorbed all their power. Nobody will cross her. Well, I have to try. It's my last hope. She scoffs and looks at 𝒂𝒊, who has a smug look on her face. She loves it when Elder Genevieve scolds me. She finds amusement in my pain. I hate her. Honestly, I'm not sure why I've put up with their attitudes so far. They don't care about me at all. They're only worried about saving their own skin. Let me guess, this was your vampire boyfriend's plan. You're supposed to be staying away from him. I'm seething. He's my soulmate. I'm not staying away from him. Not anymore. If you want me to find Jewel for you, then I do it with him by my side. A menacing smile spreads across Elder Genevieve's face. She grabs me by my throat, staring into my eyes. It doesn't even hurt, but she's trying to make a point. She's the boss. Listen here, halfling. The Black Witch escaped because of you. I took pity on you while the rest of our kind hates you. The only reason you have your gift is because of me. She looks at me with disgust. And I can take it away. So watch who you have an attitude with. She releases me with a grunt and turns her back to me. 𝒂𝒊 still has the same smug look on her face that I want to wipe off so badly. Look, I'll find her, but my friends and Zane are off limits. Also, I want the truth about my mother. 𝒂𝒊 finally speaks. The truth is, your mother was a traitor just like you. She didn't belong, and neither do you. She leans closer and whispers in my ear. If only you died with her. She laughs and I grab her by the hair, yanking her down to the ground. She tries to pull away, but I'm surprisingly stronger than her. The room starts to shake and a bright white light hits me. I open my eyes and feel someone kissing along my neck. I flinch away and Zane chuckles. Sorry, love, didn't mean to scare you. I was just trying to wake you up. I was going to talk to you, but you just look so damn SI in my shirt. He whispers in a deep, husky voice. My eyes open and close repeatedly as I try to catch my breath. I wipe my forehead when I feel something in my hand. I look at my right hand and see long brown strands. I immediately drop them and sit up. Zane grabs the hair that I dropped onto the bed. What is this? Whose hair is this? He sniffs it and scrunches up his face. It smells weird. I'm close to hyperventilating as I process what happened. I face Zane, who is looking at me all concerned. It's 𝒂𝒊's. I pulled it off her. Who is 𝒂𝒊, and should I kill him now or later? He growls and I grab the hair out of his hand and look at it again. How did I do this? 𝒂𝒊 is a woman. A fairy, actually. She pissed me off and I yanked this off her. I was about to connect my knee to her face when I woke up. Zane looks at me, still confused, and I realize I have to be honest now. I have to tell him everything. No more hiding. I've been lying to you, I admit. When the Black Witch escaped, the other fairies reached out. Well, two of them did, Elder Genevieve and 𝒂𝒊. When I go to sleep, they can somehow pull my self-conscious into the land of the Fae. They want me to find the Black Witch. They blame me. Zane grabs my hand. Why didn't you tell me? Is that why you've been pushing me away? They don't want us to be together, do they? I lean my hand on his shoulder and he wraps me in a hug. No, they don't. They think you're lying about us being soulmates so you can harvest my blood. They don't approve of Theo either. That's why I pushed you guys away. But I was wrong. I'm sorry, Zane. I looked down at my hands and Zane cups, my chin making me look into his gray eyes. They're wrong, we belong together. I'm yours just as much as you are mine. I love you. Sasha, I wouldn't use you just for your blood, even though it is delicious. Although I think something else tastes better. He flips us over so he's hovering over me. I wipe my tears away and smile. So you're not mad at me? You don't feel like I betrayed you? I hurt you and… He cuts me off by kissing me, then pulls away smiling. Nothing you do will push me away. I never gave up on us. It hurt, but I knew you were going through something, so I gave you space. I knew we would find our way back to each other. He grabs my hand and kisses it. I should have trusted you, told you everything from the beginning instead of trying to do it all on my own. Greta told me a long time ago to trust you, that our futures depended on it. I should have listened to her. She's never been wrong. Zane caresses my face. I know you miss her. I wish I could have met the wonderful lady who raised you. I swallow hard and try not to tear up again. She was the best. She told me she knew my birth parents. I tried to ask Elder Genevieve and Zephyr about them, but they just hold it over my head. They won't give me any information until I bring them Jewel's head on a spike. Zane looks serious as he says, if you want to know more about them, I'll help. I'll do whatever I can to make you happy, love. I don't deserve you, I whisper. Maybe we don't deserve each other, but I know I'm a better person because of you. We bring the best out of each other. Did you know being with your beloved makes you stronger? I've noticed you knock out guys twice your size now with one hit. Maybe that's why the Fae wanted us away from each other. Why would they do that? Why would they want me weaker to find the Black Witch? Zane starts kissing along my collarbone, distracting me. Not sure, love, but I won't let them tear us apart anymore. You're mine. He pulls his boxers down and then spreads my leg open. He rips my panties off in one go, ready to devour me. If they try to take you from me, it'll be war. They better stay hidden in their Fae land. He threatens before his tongue licks up my wet folds. I look at the brown hair on the floor as a moan escapes me. If the Fae won't leave, then maybe I can bring them here.
Chapter 23. Zane, we're on our way to New Salem. It's a city for witches with no coven. It's a safe haven and the last place where Jewel would be. According to Lee the Dragon, Jewel's sister Ariana lives there. After Jewel stole her powers, she escaped to New Salem. She was actually the one to start the town and provides protection for witches and warlocks looking for a new home. The whole town is protected by a ward, keeping anyone with bad intentions out. I have no plan to hurt the witches, only to talk, so I shouldn't have an issue getting in. I don't like or trust them, but they're our only hope. If anyone can find Jewel, it will be your sister. I never knew she had one, so finding out was news to me. Jonah has been particularly cranky since we left the dragons. We got what we wanted, which is the information on Jewel, yet he's still not happy. I'm pretty sure he's upset about Lee wanting me to become the Vampire King. It's always been a sore topic between us. He's always wanted it, but yet it's always been mine. It's the main reason we stopped talking many years ago. I still don't want to be king. It's never interested me, being in charge of thousands of lives, everyone looking to me for advice and guidance. I would be in charge of which vampires live and die. I would hold our kind's fate in my hands. I don't want that at all. I like only having to worry about myself. Well, now Sasha and let's not forget little Theo. I thought Jonah would have let the idea of being king go, but with Dad being gone, someone has to take his place. The Vampire Kingdom will be looking for someone to lead. They want someone they respect, who is considerate and selfless. My brother is none of these. He's a selfish jackass who only thinks of himself. I'm sure Lee was talking about Jonah when he mentioned someone else is trying to be king. It's obvious, but why hasn't he brought it up? Lee mentioned it, and he could have volunteered himself to be king, but instead kept quiet. Why? And why did Lee say he doesn't like or trust Jonah? Jonah claimed they were friends, or was that all a lie? The real question is, what is my brother's endgame? He took Sasha, but why? He's helping us find Jewel, but I know it's not to his benefit. She's not after him, and I know he doesn't care about me or Sasha's safety. He kidnapped her and killed my oldest friend. He's a monster, and I've invited him into my inner circle, not knowing his true intentions. I hope I haven't made a mistake. The car comes to an abrupt stop, and I'm pulled away from my thoughts. I open my car door and step out. We're a few feet from the ward. I can feel the intense magic from here. Whoever put the shield up is a strong witch. Do you think they know we're here? Sasha asks, looking over her car at me. I nod. If they don't, they'll know the moment we step over the threshold. Sasha walks away and pops open her trunk, grabbing her backpack. Theo comes and stands beside me, concern written all over his face. Is this a good idea? Witches aren't really friendly. Theo brings up. Vampires aren't either. I'll stay here in case something happens. Jonah speaks up, causing all of us to look at him. He's barely talked in days, and all of a sudden he's volunteering to stay behind. Something is up with him. Sasha closes her trunk and puts her oversized black sunglasses over her eyes. Where'd you wanted to be the leader until now? Afraid you won't make it past the barrier. Maybe you'll burst into flames, she asks in a threatening manner with an evil smirk on her face. Jonah steps closer so they're almost chest to chest. I would like nothing more than to see you turn into fairy ash, but sadly I have phone calls to make. If Ariana won't talk to us, we have to find Jewel another way. He glares at her. I growl, making them both turn to me. Enough. Jonah is staying here, let's go. I walk past the angry couple, grabbing Sasha's arm and dragging her with me. I don't have the time or the energy for their petty arguments. I can see her from the corner of my eye, flipping off my brother. Do you have to always fight with him? I ask him, release her arm. She scoffs. I don't trust him, not sure why you haven't figured out his playing us, she says, and we both look at Jonah and Theo talking to one another. They are oblivious to the deadly glare Sasha's sending their way. I pull her closer and grab her neck, placing my forehead on hers. My concern is your safety, not him. So let's go play nice with the witches. I growl again, and Sasha sighs and pouts her plump pink lips out. Fine, you're the boss. I wink. You like it when I boss you around, love. Sasha giggles and grabs my hand. Together we walk through the magic barrier. I can feel the tingle on my skin as we walk through and make it safely into New Salem. Theo hurriedly follows behind us, having no issue crossing either. As we walk down the empty, desolate road leading into town, I glance over my shoulder at Jonah. He's leaning against Sasha's car, watching me. He doesn't seem concerned at all, or maybe he knows more than I do about the situation we're walking into. Once we're downtown, we come upon a small cafe. So far our long walk into town, we haven't been approached. The witches just stare and whisper to each other. If you were human, you would think it was an ordinary town. The town looks like any other, filled with shops, kids riding bicycles, and couples walking down the sidewalk. I even saw an ice cream truck drive by earlier. I'm hungry, let's stop here. Sasha points out a small cafe called Burgers and Brews. Not suspicious at all. I smirk at Sasha, who grabs my hand and pulls me inside. A witch would own a restaurant with the word brew in it. Sasha, Theo, and I sit in a corner booth. Sasha is beside me, and I stretch out my arms and put one behind her. She smirks at me and my not so smooth moves. Sasha knows how clingy I can be. I just want her close to me at all times. What should we get? Theo asks, holding up a menu he's reading over. You can get your food to go, a witch says as she walks up with two others flanking beside her. Ariana wants to see you, she adds, and looks around the table at us. Her eyes stop on my beloved, and she smiles at her. Welcome back, Sasha. Sasha arches her eyebrow, confused. Welcome back? I've never been here before, and how did you know my name? She asks defensively, placing her hand on her gun in her waistband. The witch holds up her hands in surrender. No need to be defensive, all will be explained soon. So please order, then meet us outside. She nods and walks away with the other witches. I watch them go outside, then turn to my woman beside me. Are you okay? I ask, gently squeezing her thigh. Sasha nods. Yeah, it's just weird. I'm positive I've never been here. Why would she say that? I shrug, and we all continue to look over our menus. We order our food and eat. Sasha says the witches can wait, and Theo reluctantly agrees, even though I catch him several times glancing out the window at the waiting witches. He's wary of them, and so am I. After eating, we meet the witches outside. They open a portal, and we follow them inside. It transports us to a campground in the forest. There are hundreds of witches around, a large bonfire, and several large tents for sleeping. What is all this? Sasha asks as we walk hand in hand following the witches. The only who's spoken so far, named Raven, smiles over her shoulder at us. It's almost time for the blood moon. Our strength will be doubled, and we'll be able to perform spells we have never done before. It's going to be magical. It's also the perfect time to try and steal your powers, because you're at your most vulnerable state. I mutter under my breath, and Raven stops walking, making us almost bump into her. This is true, which is why we're hoping you three have killed Jewel by now. She's a danger to us all. Only you can stop her. No pressure. Sasha folds her arms across her chest, and we all continue walking until we reach a large tent. Inside the tent is a bed, a large cauldron, and a woman with long silver hair with her back to us. She turns, and the first thing I notice is her white eyes. Sasha squeezes my hand, and Theo tenses up beside me. I've been waiting for you. I'm Ariana. It's nice to see you again, Sasha. She smiles. Why does everyone keep saying that? Sasha asks, looking around the room at all the witches. Raven and the others exit, leaving us alone with Ariana, who points to some pillows on the ground. Sit and I'll explain. Theo sits first on one side of Ariana, while Sasha slowly takes a seat on the other side of her. I sit right beside Sasha, keeping one hand on her thigh. Ariana smirks at me. No need to be overprotective of your beloved. Sasha is safe here. We are her family. I growl. Why don't you just tell us about Jewel? I had no idea she had a sister. Why are you still alive? 𝒂𝒐𝒊𝒐𝒏. All questions will be answered soon. First off, I am only alive because after my sister left for me dead, I was found by a fairy. Aurora, Sasha's mom, actually. She healed me, and later when she was in danger, I offered her a place to stay. Aurora and her mate Brian stayed here for months before they left. Brian, is that my dad? Sasha interrupts and Ariana nods. He is. He was a simple human, but she loved him anyway. You were just a newborn baby when we saw you last, Sasha. Your mom claimed she was in danger and left you with Julia and Mike. They had become great friends of your parents, along with Greta and many others. Who was she in danger from? Who killed my parents? Sasha begs on the verge of tears. She's gripping my hand so hard, trying to control her frustration and sadness. Ariana sighs. She never said. Aurora only asked us to help keep you safe. Mike and Julia lived here for years until they left for Greenwolf. If I knew the Royal Council found out about you, I would have tried harder to get them to stay, she says, swallowing hard and faking a smile. Sasha's shoulders slump and she looks like she's thinking hard. I wrap my arm around her and she lays her head on my chest. I don't like her being upset. Sasha tends to always feel guilty for others' choices, blaming herself. Can you help us find Jewel or not? I ask, wanting to hurry and get this over with. I need to comfort my mate. Ariana nods. I can, but you're not going to like it. She's right, I don't like it. Ariana has created a potion for me to drink. It's supposed to send me to spirit world when I'm at my most vulnerable. Raven and a few others witches are going to do a tracking spell which should show me where Jewel is. Due to the black magic Jewel is using, it could be extremely painful. I might not survive it, which is why I volunteered. Sasha doesn't know how dangerous it is. If she did, I know she would want to do it instead. We both hate to see the other hurt, but I have to do this even if it kills me. I can't let Sasha get hurt. I won't lose her, ever. Are we ready? Ariana asks as she looks around the room. It's almost midnight now. We're all in Ariana's tent, and I'm laying on a blanket. There are candles lit, witches chanting, and the wind has suddenly picked up as I wait to go into the spirit world. Sasha half smiles at me. She's worried about me, but I'm more worried about her. I love you, she whispers, and my body jolts like I've been electrocuted, and my eyes fall shut. Zane, you have to save her. My eyes pop open, and I'm standing on the same desolate street from my nightmare. Everything starts spinning around me, and I hear a familiar voice again. Save Sasha. Save your beloved. Robin repeats before everything goes dark. Memories of my life flash before me. Vlad kidnapping me as a baby as my mom cries. My first time meeting Jonah. And later when Vlad tells me I'm meant to be Vampire King. Back then I was young and impressionable. I wanted nothing more than to be accepted by more peers. Again everything starts to shake around me. I'm surrounded by darkness once, until the room appears and I'm standing in Sasha's home. I'm in the kitchen and a woman with black hair has her back turned to me. She turns around and smiles at me. Hello, Zane. I'm Greta. Greta, I ask, and she points at the stools telling me to sit. I do, but I'm so confused. Is it really you? Yes, and we don't have much time. You're dying. Sasha wants to heal you as we speak. She turns towards the wall and it's like I'm watching television. I see Sasha being held back by Theo and a few other witches as they chant around my body. She's screaming for them to stop as blood is coming out of my eyes, mouth, and nose. I can't die. Sasha needs me. I shake my head and look at the woman before me. And you need her. Together you're going to save the supernatural world. That's why I've come to warn you. Your enemies are closer than you think. Death is coming for you and Sasha. You must save each other to save the world. Do you know where Jewel is? I growl and stand up. I'm tired of these witches and their vague messages. I won't let anyone hurt my beloved. An image shows up on the wall. It's the royal palace, or at least what's left of it. It's all in ruins. Thank you. She nods. You're welcome. Watch over my girls for me. She smiles and the room starts to shake and I feel something warm on my face. I touch my nose and it's bloody. You've been away from your body too long. Goodbye, Zane. The room starts to fade and I can't breathe. I'm choking and my body feels like it's on fire. I'm dying. I'll never get to see Sasha again. Our story is ending already.
Chapter 24. Sasha. I knew this was a bad idea. The witches said they had a potion one of us could drink to find Jewel. They never mentioned it was dangerous and could kill you though. I was going to drink it myself, but Zane volunteered and gave me a death glare daring me to argue with him. I didn't and now it's a huge mess. My soulmate is dying and it's all my fault. You have to let me save him, please? I scream as Theo and others hold me back. The vampire's kiss on the back of my neck is burning and I can feel all the pain Zane is in. He's dying and they won't let me heal him. We have to finish or he will be dead, Ariana states as she goes back to chanting and holding on to Zane's pale face. I feel sick to my stomach watching the blood spill from his face. I yank my arms trying to free myself but they just hold me tighter. Tears stream down my face as I watch the man I love die. He'll be okay, Sasha. Zane is strong. Theo tries to assure me but I can hear the worry in his voice. Finally, the erratic wind dies down and the candles flicker. Ariana and the witches surrounding Zane stop chanting. Ariana sits back and nods. You can heal him now. Hurry, she says and I run over to him. I cradle Zane's face in my arms. I kiss his forehead before I press my hands on his chest. My hands heat up and I close my eyes as I feel the power of the sun radiating through me. I've never tried healing someone this way but it has to work. I can't lose him. Sasha. Zane coughs and I open my eyes to see his beautiful gray orbs looking back at me. Zane. I wrap my arms around his neck and he rubs my back soothingly. I'm so happy he's back. I'm okay. I'm so sorry, love, he says and I pull away. Zane sits up and I punch him in the arm. What the fuck? Did you know how scared I was? You could have died. You were going to leave me. I shout and stand up. I can't even look at him as I turn my back to Zane. I'm sorry, he confesses and touches my shoulder. I shrug him off and I know he can hear my sniffles as I try to stop crying. I would never leave you by choice, Sasha. I didn't mean to scare you. He hugs me from behind and kisses the mark on the back of my neck. It tingles as he whispers in my ear. I love you, Sasha. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here with you. I nod. I was so worried. I turn around and face him. He cups my face and plants a gentle kiss on my lips. I love you but I need a moment. Zane looks reluctant to let me go. He kisses me again. This time I kiss him back, deepening the kiss before I pull away. Do you want me to come with you? Theo asks and I roll my eyes and walk past him. I'm still angry with him and the witches. They knew how dangerous it was and didn't stop Zane. I can't deal with any of them right now. I wander away from the camp and through the woods. After walking for miles I reach town. My feet ache and I head for the first building I see. Lucky for me it's a bar. The door dings above my head, and a few patrons glance at me before they go back to drinking. I walk right over to the bar and sit. A bourbon neat, I order. Coming right up, the bartender smiles. He quickly makes my drink and brings it back to me before serving others. The alcohol burns as it slides down my throat. I can't help but smile as I finish off the glass and order another one. I'm not going to get drunk. I need to talk to Zane about Jewel, and if the evil potion worked, I'll just get buzzed instead. I continue to drink for the next hour, making sure to pace myself. It's been a while and I'm bored. I text Candy giving her an update on my travels. She informs me her sister is pregnant. I tell her I'm happy for her even though part of me is jealous. I never wanted kids before but lately, all I can think about is a mini me and Zane running around. That's if I don't kill him first for scaring me. As I get up to head to the bathroom, someone sits beside me. The witches have avoided me all night, so I'm immediately on guard. I slide my phone into my pocket and look at the person next to me. It's the same man as before, in his dark green cloak with the hood uncovering his face. You're still in danger, he says, and I chuckle. If this man knows who I am, then he knows he's the one in danger now. I could kill him in seconds if I wanted to. Funny you say that because I'm pretty sure I'm the most dangerous thing around here. Why are you following me, old man, and how did you get past the ward? The witches know who I am. They banned me from seeing you, but I can't stay away any longer. I need to tell you the truth about your mother. I gasp. What? How do you know my mother? The man's calloused hands go to his hood and yank it down. I'm met with an older man with gray hair and a beard. He almost looks familiar. Because we were married. I'm your dad, Sasha? My jaw drops. What? You're my dad? I thought you were dead. They're witches and fairies. The witches don't want me around you, because they think I'll put you in more danger. As for the fairies, stay far away from them, especially one called Genevieve. I try to hold in a growl. I knew she was up to no good. I shouldn't have trusted her or Zephyr. Something was always off. Why don't the witches want you around me? Can I trust them? I whisper, hoping nobody is listening. My dad glances around the room before he nods. You can trust anyone here. They just want the best for you. They loved your mom, Mike, and Julia. We were all one big family. I'm still so confused. Dad, if you've been alive this whole time, then why didn't you find me sooner? I thought Mike was my real dad. He sighs. As far as I'm concerned, Mike is more of a father to you than I was. He and Julia loved you. They sacrificed their lives to keep you safe. Mike was my best friend, he says and looks down at his hands. I can feel how sad he is from here. I grab his hands and our eyes meet. What happened, Dad? Tell me, please. Dad sighs before speaking. It all started when I was in my residency. I wanted to be a doctor, a pediatrician actually. One day I was in the park near the hospital on my lunch break. A woman walked by and we made eye contact. I dropped my sandwich because she was so stunning. I remember she had the brightest green eyes. Mom, I interrupt him and he smiles. Yes, it was love at first. Every day during my lunch break, she would show up at the park and we would talk. I remember she was always nervous and looking over her shoulder like she was afraid we were being watched. After a few months of dating, she told me what she was, a fairy. I thought she was crazy until her eyes glowed gold. She also told me we were soulmates. I was already deeply in love with Aurora. We ended up moving in together and a few short months later, you were born. Who was watching her? Hunters, fairies, or maybe vampires? I ask and Dad looks around the room again. Aurora said we were in danger. We packed our bags one night and never looked back. We traveled all over until we met the witches. They promised to keep us safe, in return for your mom healing the injured witches. I thought we were safe, but we weren't. We left again in the middle of the night. This time we left you with Mike and Julia. Your mom said it was best and I knew, then, we were probably going to die and I would never see you again. I'm sorry, Sasha, I should have done more to save her. A tear rolls down my cheek and I wipe it away. How did she die? How did you get away? Our car was ambushed one night by vampires. Your mom fought them off as best as she could, but we were outnumbered. I was bleeding out and they were going to kill me. Aurora promised to go with them if they left me alone. I was dying anyway, so they didn't care. They left me for dead and took her. A human happened to pass by and took me to the hospital. After I was healed, I went back to the witches. I asked them to help me find your mom. They told me to leave, saying I was a curse and danger would follow me everywhere. Ariana threatened me. She said she would kill me if I ever returned. You were safe, so I left. I still wanted to find your mom. It took months, but eventually, I found a witch willing to help me. She had just begun practicing black magic. With her help, I was able to see your mother's last few memories before she died. She was trapped in a basement. A vampire named Vlad was gloating about how strong her blood had made him. As he fed from her, your mom cursed out the fairs. She whispered the name Genevieve before she died. I believe she sold your mother out to Vlad to keep him from killing her. There was a war against fairs, then everyone wanted your blood, especially the vampire king. The sound of the door opening makes us both turn our heads. Standing in the doorway of the bar is Ariana and she looks angry. I told you to stay away, Brian. Sasha doesn't need to know how you failed her mother. She snarls and marches up to us. I stand up and put my hand on her chest. You better back up, Ariana. At least he told me the truth. How dare you and the other witches keep him from me? He's my dad. Aurora is dead because of him. She was my friend. I'm sorry, Dad mutters and puts his hood back on. Don't go, please. I beg, and he smiles softly at me. Ariana is right, I'm cursed. The witch who helped me find your mom was Jewel. She told me the day I tell you the truth is the day I'll finally die. I'm sorry. The only reason she knows of your existence is that she saw your mom's memories. That's why she's after you. She can see the future also. You're destined for great things, Sasha. Dad walks away, stumbling out of the door. I turn my focus to a glaring Ariana. Is that why you came here? To ruin our only time together? No, she answers. I'm here to tell you that Zane left. He got a phone call and I was told he went across the border. across the border. Why would he do, Jonah? He's up to something, I can feel it. I need to save Sane.
Chapter 25. Dane. I watched Sasha walk away. I know she's upset, probably more scared than angry at the moment. She almost lost me. I was dying all because of my selfishness in finding Jewel, but the Black Witch needs to die. Lucky for me, I know where she's going to be in a few days. Thea walks over to me sighing. She's pretty mad. Maybe we should have told her how dangerous it was. No, she would have volunteered then, and I won't let anything happen to her. He shakes his head smiling. You two are both so stubborn. Should we go after her? No, this place is safe. We should let her cool off. Theo looks around the room and then back at me. So was it worth it? Did you find out where Jewel is? I nod. Yes, we're going to kill her and then things will finally go back to normal. Walking away, I head outside and pull my phone out of my pocket. I start calling in every favor I have. Something tells me taking down Jewel is going to take an army, just like when we took down Aquarius. After my phone calls, I head back towards the tent. The witches have prepared for us to sleep in. We're going to stay for a few days, then they will create a portal for us to use. The quicker we can get to Jewel and end this, the better. Sasha still isn't back. It's been a few hours and I'm starting to worry. I thought she would be back and yelling at me by now. My phone rings, and hoping it's her, I answer without looking. When are you coming back? I ask. We should meet, he states, and I roll my eyes. First, he wants to stay behind, and now he wants me to come see him on his time. I'm about to go to bed. It's late, Jonah. It's important. Come alone to the old Southwest bar in Ocala, he tells me, then hangs up. Sign. I look at the time. It's around 3 in the morning, and Jonah wants me to meet him 2 hours away at an old bar. We went there once right after we were turned. Jonah only wanted to party, and after we became vampires, it became worse. He would drink more, and he got into lots of fights. Why the hell does he want to meet there? I use my vamp speed to head to Ocala. I haven't told anyone where I'm going. I'm positive Jonah is up to something, and I need to figure out what. Sasha already wants to kill him, and I need all the information I can get before his life ends. I don't want to see my brother's life come to an end, but if it comes down to a choice between him and Sasha, is obvious. When I enter the bar, it's empty. The windows are boarded up and everything is covered in dust. It looks like this place closed down years ago. Why am I here? I sit beside him. He sucks in a breath before speaking. Lee was right. Someone does want to be Vampire King, he states, and I scoff. Obviously I knew it was you. Why didn't you speak up before? Is that why you took Sasha? I need answers. No more bullshit between us. His angry brown eyes meet mine. Because nobody wants me to be king. They all know you're the rightful heir, but I've been gaining more followers. Still, I need your help. Denounce your right to the throne. Tell Lee and everyone else you made a mistake. That you want me to be king, not you. He stands up, and so do I. His fists are balled up at his side like he wants to hit me. I shake my head. You know I can't do that. I made promises, and I won't go back on my word. Chuckling, he backs away. I watch his every move as he snaps his fingers and more vampires appear. 20 vampires stand behind Jonah, growling and ready to fight. Fighting dirty like always. I'm not surprised. This is why I came along. Always so noble, saying, I was really hoping you would see it my way. Unfortunately, you've backed me into a corner. See, I made promises too. One is your precious beloved. After I take the throne, I'm coming back for her. He growls and my fans release. Touch her and die. You first, he says, and backs away. The vampires around him lunge for me, but they're too slow. I take out several before they even touch me. As I rip out their hearts, I see Jonah standing in the back corner with his arms crossed, watching the whole thing amused. Jonah, I shout. After I kill his friends, I'm going to end his life. Sasha was right. He couldn't be trusted. As if hearing my thoughts, the back door beside Jonah opens up. Sasha walks in. We make eye contact, and I open my mouth to speak when Jonah lunges from the shadows at her. Jonah has Sasha in a chokehold from behind. He tries to bite her neck, but she breaks free and elbows him in the ribs. Then he grabs a handful of her hair. She twists and stabs him in the neck with a wooden knife. He grunts and backs away. Sasha throws a wooden stake at him, and it barely misses. As she reaches for another, he uses it as an advantage to get away and runs out of the back door. I yank out the heart of the vampire next to me and run over to Sasha. I hug her and sniff her neck. My hand runs through her long blonde hair, and I kiss the top of her head. Are you okay, love? She glares at me. I told you he couldn't be trusted. We need to kill him, end his miserable life for once. I know. You were right. I'm sorry. She sighs and lays her head on my chest. I was worried about you. I chuckle and cup her chin, so I can see your beautiful green eyes. So worried you left the bar to find me. Hey, I was worried, and alcohol is my other love. I better be the first now. Let's get out of here. We need to talk to Theo and discuss our plan. Sasha presses her body closer to mine and trails a finger down my chest. How about we stay a little longer? The place is empty. I look around at the empty bar and then back to her. I smirk. You little less ex-minx. I chuckle and use my vamp speed to lay her down on the bar. Her legs wrap around me as our lips connect and the real fun begins. Chapter 26. Dane, Sasha, Theo, and I are about to head through the portal to the royal palace. Jonah and Jewel should be there. I can't believe it's finally happening. After today, nothing will ever be the same. If everything goes according to plan, the world will be rid of an evil stain called Jewel. She won't hurt anyone else. I'll also lose a man I once called my brother. He's not who I thought he was. Jonah has always had a dark side. He liked violence where I only killed when I had to. He's more like Vlad than I thought, which is why it can't be Kane. Sasha and I discussed it, and we both agreed nobody would look after our world more than us. She is going to put hunting to the side to help me rule. We want to create peace between all supernatural creatures. No more pointless violence. When we returned back to camp last night, Sasha told Theo and me about meeting her father. His name is Brian. He was human. I got to talk to him briefly before he sadly passed away. Ariana was right. He was cursed. Jewel really wanted to torture him, killing him as soon as he finds his daughter. She is truly a monster. Sasha believes an elder fairy named Genevieve sold out her mother. Many years ago, fairies lived among us. When a fairy accidentally was bitten by a vampire, word got out on how addicting their blood was. After that, everyone wanted a fairy for themselves. Many were hunted down and killed. The fairies went into hiding along with elves and other supernatural creatures who could heal the injured. Rumor is the portal to the elf dimension was close to being found. I think Elder Genevieve was scared and made a deal with Vlad. Give him a fairy so he will leave the rest alone. I have no idea if she worked alone or if all fairies are selfish assholes. Aurora was already an outcast for being with a human, so she was an easy target. I don't believe the fairies knew about Sasha. Luckily, Sasha is only half fairy, so she was able to hide among the humans and witches. Nobody knew she existed, so nobody looked for her. That was until Vlad captured Jewel. She must have told him about Sasha to save her own skin. I know the Royal Council kept her locked up for years instead of killing her. Now I have to kill her and my brother too. Sasha is doing her best to hide her emotions, but I knew she's upset about losing her dad. It was 2 days ago and she only had a few hours with the man. He told her stories about her mom as they laughed and smiled together. He asked her to forgive him for not being around, and she did. I grip Sasha's hand tighter as we stare at the portal we're about to walk through. Are you okay? The last few days have been rough. She nods. I'm fine. I narrow my eyes at her, not believing a word of it. Everything has to go according to plan. If you're not ready, I said I'm fine. She snaps at me. Sucking in a deep breath, she continues. I'm sorry. You're right, I'm still sort of sad, but I'm focused. The Black Witch dies today. And Jonah, I know I promised Sasha I would let her kill him, but we both agreed I need to be the one who deals with him. I still need answers to a few questions. Let's do this, Theo says excitedly as he walks up and stands on the other side of Sasha. I insisted to stay here, but he never listens. He wants to fight. The portal takes us right into the large field that was once part of the royal palace. The only thing left now is the ruins of the stone building I once called home. I plan on building another royal palace, one bigger and more inviting. It won't be here though. I want it somewhere fresh and new. No terrible memories behind it. It's quiet here. Not even birds are flying. It's as if all life has stopped. Sasha releases my hand and looks around. Theo is doing the same. We can all sense someone is here. As if on cue, hundreds of vampires run over the hill towards us. Sasha starts chanting beside me and a portal opens up beside us. All the favors I called in worked, because hundreds of supernatural creatures step out of the large portal. Vampires, ogres, werewolves, and even dragons are here to fight alongside me. They all look to me for guidance as Jonah's followers race toward us. I ball up my fist ready to fight and end this once and for all. This is our world now. This is for peace. For those who we lost because of the Black Witch. Today we fight and end this, I announce, and we all run towards the fight. I jump over a few vampires landing in the crowd. I rip the hearts out of vampires of all kinds. Jan, Women, and even teenagers, they've all been brainwashed by my brother, and the only way to help them is death. Sasha fights beside me, killing just as many. She's got a few scratches on her, but she's safe. I turn back to the vampire before me. He got a punch on me because I was distracted. I grab his arm and break it. He growls and lunges for me. I grab him by the throat, stopping him. He whimpers as I throw him on the ground, then rip his heart out. I stand up and my eyes meet 𝑑𝒍𝒂𝒚𝒍𝒊𝒔𝒕 dark calculated brown ones. He smirks and looks across the field. I meet his gaze and see little Theo being thrown into a tree. His body slumps over as 3 vampires surround him, ready to end his life. 𝑑𝒍𝒂𝒚, I have to save him. Jonah will have to wait. I'll get him. In this, Sasha screams at me and runs toward Theo. Taking a deep breath, I walk towards my brother. I take out a few more vampires on the way, but like he's waiting for me, Jonah doesn't move an inch at the chaos around him. Change your mind, brother, he asks, and I scoff. Tell me what this is really about. Why wait all this time to try and become king? Vlad died over a year ago. Jonah begins pacing, circling around me. I keep my eyes trained on his every movement. At first I didn't want it. Dear old Pops was dead, and I could care less what happens to the vampire kingdom. I've been living among humans for years now. I hate them in my depressing life, but they're so easy to feed off. He shrugs. Why did you kidnap Sasha? I growl, and he chuckles. I heard you found your beloved and I was jealous. See, I found mine not long after you left home. She was human and she died in my arms. We were only together for a few months before she was taken from me. He growls and his eyes turn red. So what? You were going to kill Sasha so I would be in pain also. She had nothing to do with beloved's death. A hunter killed her. He found out she was with a vampire and killed her. After I killed him, I vowed I would do anything to get her back. So I tracked down the one person who I thought could help. Jewel, I state, and he nods. It's not personal for her. She just wants the sword of Aragon. It's the only thing that can kill her. After I found out Sasha had it, I tracked her down and took her. I searched her house and never found it. That's when I realized the only other person she would trust to keep it is you. So you kept Sasha alive, hoping I would see it as some favor in hand over the sword, so you can kill me and Sasha. Not happening. I growl and take a step closer to him. I thought if I gained your trust, you would give it to me. I was going to kill Sasha once you handed it over. Robin reminded me if hurt her before I get the sword, then I'll never get it. So I changed my plan. I gained more followers, so I could be king, and I had Sasha. When you were your most vulnerable, I was going to return her. But you found her first. You're despicable. What did Jewel promise you? I doubt you do anything for free. Was she going to help you become king? He looks away, then back at me. She was going to bring back Marissa, my beloved. He says, and I can tell he's serious. He wants to bring back his beloved from the dead. He's crazy. Even if it worked, I doubt she would be the same. You can't do that. He growls. She can and she will. Now give me the sword of Aragon. I lunge for Jonah and punch him in the face. He's shocked at first as I deliver another blow. He manages to hit me back, and we trade blow after blow. We move through the crowd of people, shoving each other as we both try to kill the other. The back of my neck steams, and I try to ignore it. The searing pain gets worse, and Jonah takes advantage and gets me in a headlock. He faces me towards the people fighting, and I see Sasha fall to the ground. She holds her stomach, and I see a knife sticking out. No, I scream and try to get away, but Jonah holds me tighter as he laughs. I guess I won't have to kill her after all. Now tell me where the sword is, brother. Maybe if you play nice, I'll let Theo live. I shake with anger as I watch a crowd of vampires surround Sasha. They stand in a circle, keeping anyone from getting close. They're protecting her from anyone who would hurt her. I smile and I feel Jonah's arm loosen up. He's confused. Dude, what the hell are they doing? Drink her blood. You idiots. He shouts. I chuckle. She's not dead. You're the idiot. She was just a distraction. I whisper the words to the spell Sasha taught me, and the sword of Aragon appears in my head. Jonah releases me and tries to run away, but I grab him first. I grip the collar of his shirt and stare into his now terrified brown eyes. You were once my brother, my best friend. I'm sorry it has to end this way. You can rot in hell along with Vlad. I shove the sword of Aragon into his chest. He frowns before his body turns into ashes and falls to my feet. Good riddance, asshole.
Chapter 27. Sasha. I know he doesn't want to do it, but we have to make this believable. Jonah and everyone else have to think I'm dead. Nobody can know what I'm doing. Do it. I grit my teeth together. Just stab me right here. I point at my stomach close to my belly button. The young vampire named Keith frowns. His face is pale and he looks like he might throw up. He's never been in a fight until today, but his maker, a vampire named Blythe, thought it would be a good experience for him. She's an evil bitch but an ally, so I can't do anything about it. Please don't make me, he whispers, and I see Jonah watching from the corner of his eyes. Just close your eyes. I promise you I'll be fine. I'll wake up and be completely healed. I trust you, Keith. He hesitantly nods and shoves the knife into my stomach. It hurts so I don't even fake the pain. I fall to my knees and my eyes start to flutter closed. I can sense Zane's worry as I take a final breath and fall down. My body jolts and my eyes slowly open. I groan in pain and sit up. My hand flies to my stomach, and I see I'm healed, like I thought I would be. Sasha, what happened? Did the Black Witch hurt you? Genevieve asks, and she almost sounds sincere. But I know it's all fake. I stand up and look around the large room we're in. The walls and floors are bright white. Elder Genevieve is wearing a long brown sundress. Her arms are folded as she stares at me, waiting for an answer. Zephyr is beside her, acting unbothered as always. Don't worry, your friend Jewel didn't do this. A vampire did. Elder Genevieve coughs. Please, I don't know Jewel. If I did, I would stop her myself. I take a menacing step towards her, and she glances at Zephyr, then me. You might not know her, but I know for a fact you wouldn't go after her yourself. You wanted me weak when I found her, hoping we kill each other. That's why you kept me from Zane. You know being around your soulmate makes you stronger. Just like you heard my mother found hers and left with him. She was stronger than you and you hated it. Your mother was a traitor. Even when she knew we were in danger, she still hung around that human. Fairs can't trust anyone but other fairs. I step closer and again they back away. They know how strong I am. I pulled out Zephyr's hair last time I was here. This time I plan on doing worse. Tell me, do the other fairies know the evil scum they have around them? I know you two sent my mother to Vlad. You probably only did it to save yourself, but you didn't know I existed until recently. I step closer so we're almost chest to chest. I've been reading. I found out fairies are given their gifts at birth. You didn't give me mine, nor can you take it away. Zephyr's eyes glow gold. You better back up, halfling. We could kill you and nobody would notice. She growls and I throw my head back, laughing. No, you can't. I'm not sure exactly where we are, but I know you can't hurt someone in the 5th dimension. That's why you're both coming with me. I grab both their arms and the room we're in starts to shake. A bright light surrounds us, making me close my eyes. When my eyes adjust, I see we're back by the destroyed royal palace. I'm still surrounded by vampires. I let go of the 2 disgusting fairs by me. They cling to each other as they see themselves surrounded by bloodthirsty vampires. I brought you guys a treat. Keith gets first dibs. I smile at the young teenager. He looks relieved to see me. The other vampires growl, happy for a free meal. I take a step back as the vampires tear apart Elder Genevieve and Zephyr. They're ripped apart so fast they don't even have time to fight back. The vampires are like hungry dogs, and I can't help but smile. If I find out that other fairs helped, they will meet the same fate. I'll kill anyone who helped destroy my family. Sasha, Zane yells and runs over and engulfs me in a hug. He holds my face with both hands as we stare lovingly into each other's eyes. Jonah's gone. Are you ready to end this? He asks. The sky starts to darken and rain pelts down. Standing on top of a hill is Jewel. Her black hair flows down and she's smiling at me. I know what she wants and I'll die before I let her have it. I smile at Zane. Jewel dies today. Keep the sword safe. I don't need it. My hands start to glow and I glare at the evil Black Witch with determination set. I'm ending this for good this time. You need to explain how you can do that. Zane kisses my cheek. Be careful, love. He tells me. I'm always careful. She's just another asshole I'm about to send to hell. Good riddance. Zane asks, knowing I always say that when I'm on a hunt. Good riddance. I agree with him and run towards the last evil thing, blocking me from a peaceful life with my beloved. Epilogue. Sasha. I killed Jewel. It was a tough fight, but ultimately I won. Her reign of terror is over. The supernatural creatures can live in peace, and all her followers are dead or in hiding. Zane became the Vampire King after killing his brother, and also taking down Aquarius and Vlad in the past. There was no better choice. He wants what's best for the world, and that's peace. Together we restarted the Royal Council. A leader is selected among each supernatural kind, but anyone who has an issue or a positive input is heard. It's going to be a long, hard battle, but like many others, we all want the same goal in life. Peace. Our first order was rebuilding the royal palace. Many young vampires, werewolves, and ogres helped to build it. After it was finished, we had to deal with another problem. Malachi, the king of werewolves, was a loyal follower of Vlad. He was challenged by our good friend Alpha Dexter. Malachi lost and became a rogue wolf. For now, he's not an issue, but if he ever returns, I'll kill him too. I won't let anyone hurt my family. Once things settled down, I went back to the 5th dimension. I found the portal and was greeted by many surprised faces. Apparently, they never knew I existed. It turns out Elder Genevieve and Zephyr kept my existence a secret. They wanted to brainwash me and end my life once they were done with me. I told the 12 elders all about Genevieve and her evil plan. They thanked me for getting rid of a problem, even though they don't condone violence. They thanked me by offering me a gift. Anything I could have, they would make happen. The elder fairs are the closest thing to a god, so it was easy for them to grant my wish. There was only one thing I could think of, the one gift I knew I would never regret and would make me happiest. As I stare at the little bundle of joy in my arms, I try not to tear up. She's so precious. I wipe a tear away and smile at Zane beside me. He smiles at our daughter who's sleeping in my arms. She's wrapped in a handmade pink blanket made by her Uncle Theo. She's amazing. You did so good, love. Our daughter has dirty blonde hair and Zane's gray eyes. She's the cutest baby I've ever seen, although I might be biased. She looks just like you. I tease Zane. She actually looks like both of us equally. Zane kisses her forehead and smiles at me. What should we name her? Anything you want, he says, and I can only think of one name for her. Faith Aurora Wilder. The end. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This helps others discover the story too. Hit the bell icon for the latest updates, and stay tuned for more thrilling books.